Well, yeah, in person, yeah. I normally would use a table and dice, unless like the DM like prepares the stuff online, because that's a lot easier.
Yeah. All right, 9:15. Sorry for taking a little bit. I have everything set up now though. How about we go over what we did in downtime really quickly? Or Royce, how do you want to run this?
Yeah, so I'd like to start us off with recapping of last session, where you finally hunted down the stabber of Elvrit. It happened to be a changing-like creature that infiltrated your city and was there to cause chaos. The changeling originated from a city called Tyranis, and upon meeting with more members of Tyranis on a bay, Thomas made the deal, sign a contract that orders that the Tyranis mercenaries on the island of Bylind would give a scroll needed to help Elvert recover, while in return, Thomas himself would go to Tyranis with a safety guaranteed to talk to the higher-ups there. The journey will take 90 days, in which the characters that are not going have gotten 90 days of downtime. Now, let us go into what we did during downtime. Who wants to start us off?
Mori hunted.
Building. A lot of building.
Thomas actually did building?
Prioritizing the mines. You can guess why. He likes rocks.
And we took that. We took that W, and it was a nice W. We maybe overdid it just a little bit, if that's possible, you know. It's possible to overdo that specifically. We may have kind of overdone it, you know. Just saying. Right.
By the way, Thomas can't stay, so like this is irrelevant. But you don't want to hear what the leader 2 ability is, because this is busted.
Hit us with it.
Okay. Using 8 hours of your downtime, you can increase the die of a creature performing a task by 2. And that's not the amount of die, that's the level of the die.
Yeah, I know. I figured it was just the same as leader 1, but better.
Oh my god. Imagine if I did that to Pebble. Like, the amount of 90 hours of...
Yeah, but as a warrior, I can also increase my damage.
No, that's true. Pebble... I have Pebble as a warrior, but... So wait, what does the warrior thing do, exactly?
Watch short rest, I can add my warrior die to damage.
Okay.
It's nothing big, but
so
nice.
Yeah, no, that can help.
So Cortelia did a lot, and I mean a lot of building. She also, I would say, it was about like about 21 days of socializing, and then everything else was on building. And first of all, the new buildings, great. Everyone who was working on building, big heads up to you. We have 3 storefront homes now. We have a merchant store for the merchants to sell things, a bakery for all of the wheat we've been producing. So we have bread now, and we have a magic store for Ophelia to like enchant items and sell magic items and to deal with magics overall. We have another wheat. We've had wheat fields. We have 56 wheat fields, I think, right now. We have lots, or 75 wheat fields, and then 56 potato fields. We have a lot of wheat. We have a watermelon granary, which is good because now we can grind the wheat down into, grain. And so that's also kind of holding our food storage.
This is all stuff we're going to have, right?
No, this is all the stuff we have now.
Now? Okay.
After the 3 months of downtime.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah. We have 12 more small houses. We previously only had 6. Now we have double that. The guild hall now has a roof area on it, so you can walk on top of the guild hall and scout and look around, and there's 2 ballistas set up on top of it so we can defend it if need be. You know, if we get invaded, we send everybody into the guild hall and they can go on the ballistas and try to hunker down. There's
Imagine this is Court like pitching her infrastructure plan to the council.
yeah, something like that. Our
Then,
guild,
like, the whole, like,
our guard barracks are completely finished, and that's like 4 rooms ish and like a little training area outside, and so that's gonna hold all the NPCs who like there's enough room for like bunk beds and stuff for all of the soldiers to chill in and relax. You know, if we want to train up some of our guards to actually be good, that's where we do it. They can scout around the island, hold order, all of that. They have problems. Someone's took my bread roll. Go tell a guard. Don't deal with us. We've had problems in the past with thieves. Don't bother Cortilia anymore. Go bother the guards. The temple got basically tripled in size, if not a little bit more than tripled in size. Very, very, very big. Now it's like kind of overly elaborate, about the same size as the guild hall, I would say. Maybe guild hall is a bit bigger, but more ornate. And in it is a very big statue of Gildian. Because of that and the sacrificing the corpse of the angel guy that we had to Gildian during the funeral service, we have gained enough power with Gildian to develop level 1 with him. And at level 1, we can lightly communicate with Gildian. You go into the church and you're like, hey, what's up? And Gildian's like, hey, there's some cool goblins guarding some loot on an island over there. You should go grab it. And we're like, all right, yeah, sure. So we can do that sort of thing with him now. We also get plus 500 to any one building project, which was kind of nice. And then we have a Gildian bead to make a 30 by 30, 4-foot tall watchtower, complete with 6 rooms.
4-story.
4-story tall watchtower, complete with 6 rooms, wherever we want. And I was kind of saving that until we got like an outskirts perimeter set up around the city. So I've held off on using it just yet. We also have a mine set up now with all of the mine carts and the iron pieces going back and forth. And so we can, as Roy said earlier, now develop steel for building and supplies, which is going to be really, really nice. And we have an orchard ready. All the plant people can now start producing food that I imagine wouldn't be cooked, because why would you need to cook an apple unless you like were really hungry? But that's going to be nice. And it kind of lets the plant people also kind of have a house there, and so it's kind of like they're a part of our little hamlet, but not quite, because they're not in the main city. They're on the outskirts, kind of next to the farm people. But I figured that's probably for the best, because they would want to be near nature, and they're doing their own thing, but just close by to us. We have a jail now, which is right next to the mine. If you're against prison labor, go speak up with Etheria or Cotilia, who are currently in charge of the city. They're the ones making decisions right now, and they're friends.
Hey,
so
wait, we don't know, is it Brooklick that's going to Tyranis? Or
yes,
it is. Okay,
yep.
I didn't know.
Goonshine is.
Oh, Goonshine is. All
Yeah,
right.
Brooklick's staying they're still a council member.
Brooklick's on my side. We're buddies. We're friends. We're best
I
friends.
think he's against Etheria.
He's against Etheria, but he's against Etheria, but we have backstory shit. We've been friends long before. Like he knew he as a halfling, he's lived a long time. He knew Cortelia when she was little. Anyways, so now we have prison labor if we get any prisoners. We have a town square with a little fountain in it now. That's where all the kind of merchants are also setting up shop, and we have a fishing pier if you want to go into the fishing pier. What we have not done so far is Thomas wanted to do a Speak with the Dead again on the Changeling, and I do believe before he leaves, I imagine either Thomas or Thomas handing the amulet over to Cortelia, one of those would ask Gildian what happened with Medic Bird. And I think that's it for building wise. Also, in the past 90 days, for her socializing, people who are on the island would have seen Cordelia hanging out a lot with Ophelia, Varen, and Etheria. Ophelia and Etheria. That's a mouthful. She has developed a friendship with Etheria and with Ophelia, and she's kind of in the inn with Etheria right now. They seem to be hanging out quite a bit. And then also, she's been Cortelia's been very close to Varen, kind of like constantly seeing what he's up to, hanging out with him. They've seemed to disappear into the woods a couple times for half a day and return. Or
Guys, Sage is literally in bed with the enemy. What the fuck, guys?
Varen? Why is Varen an enemy?
Wait, are you saying Varen? Wait. Sorry, I thought you said Vaughn. Sorry.
No, not Vaughn. Not Vaughn. Everyone gets them mixed up. Not Vaughn. Fuck, I'm changing that. No, Varen's fine. Varen's a great name. You thought I was romancing Vaughn. No, I'm that was with Varen, and that they've had like a couple brief stints where they go into the woods for a couple hours and then they come back, or you hear gunshots in the woods and two very happy people return. There seems to be a little bit of something going on there, and after 3 months, it seems pretty concrete. But that's my downtime. Who hasn't done their downtime? I don't think Travis has a winking.
Yes.
Travis has the winking face. That's his downtime. Travis was cooking a lot, right?
Besides Varen socializing on
He's doing date prep.
hours, going on dates with Chilia. When he wasn't owning over the Hadazi, he was cooking. As there was a lot of rations. Yep, slaving for the city.
So wait, it's Varen that's in bed with the enemy.
Why am I the enemy?
All right. If that is downtime for nearly everyone, as our beloved Brooklek is not here. Then let's.
Oh, you're cutting out. You said let's.
Before the 90 days, before the journey. Hello?
Yep. Now we hear you again.
Let's.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said let's,
yeah,
and then you cut out and now you're back.
Let us begin at the beginning of, or before you guys leave for the 90 days. Both your characters are on the island. Are there any sort of preparations you guys would like to make before you head off?
Yes, Brown would like to collect a lot of food.
Weren't we gonna have a council meeting before we left off?
Yes.
Yes, you were. And Braun, I'm hand waving food and saying that's part of your 90-day downtime on ship.
Awesome.
Well, also, Thomas, is the printing press or the archaic printing press that Joseph was working on, is that finished yet? Or is he still working on it?
It would be. Yes.
It would be? Okay. I might just like send some downtime stuff for Thomas after
Very
we
good.
do the session. Yeah.
Hey, Maury. Hi, mate. Maury.
Hello, Ozzy.
Look, I know you've been working on that jail. You know, you've been getting food for the city. I know I'm about to go on a big adventure in a couple days and then come back later. But, you
I
know,
it's most distressing that you're out of range of the control.
yeah, and Goonshine. I mean, it's kind of crazy that
I
you...
trust him a lot more than you.
Well, yeah, he's only a streaker. He goes in and out of jail. I was stuck in there for the full
Trying
time. Anyways, my point was being is that you know, we're close-ish, kinda, yeah. You know, there's a lot of new homes being built, right, mate? There's a lot of houses that are being set up
Yes,
around
there
here. I heard they're planning on like 11 more. You don't got a room yet, right? Like you got like an inn? You got like a...
I was still sleeping on top of the guild hall.
How'd you like to grab one of those houses, mate? Be my roommate. I mean, if anyone's gonna be my roommate...
This is a ploy to murder me.
No, if anyone's gonna be my roommate, it should be you, right?
Do you promise no murdering?
I promise no murdering. Well, I'm gonna be gone for like what, 3 months, 6 months, anyways, as I'm off on the adventure. So it's not like you'll see me for a good bit, but just like see if maybe you can hold down a house for me or something, mate. You know?
Do you promise no murdering on your trip?
Yes, no murdering on the trip. What about enemies though? Like if I see a fucking orc, need to shank a bitch.
Well, that's not murder.
Good point, mate.
There's no such thing as murder in a war.
I completely agree with you. All right. Just shag a house for me. See what we can do then.
Very well.
So okay, that's all the preparations I wanted to do. I just wanted to make sure I could snag a house for Maury and me.
Is there anything else that needs to be done?
What's up?
Preparation
Ethan.
before.
You missed it.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, you missed it.
There was a lot of recapping. You can probably watch the first 5 minutes of the VOD to get recapped later on everything. Because there was a good amount. Just know that there's a lot of new buildings and houses and homes going on in the city itself. And we're getting prepared to go onto the journey. There's going to be a small council meeting. And also we're like grabbing stuff before we go on the adventure. I imagine Goonshine's leaving, right?
Also,
Yeah,
Ozzy's trying to
Goon is
romance
leaving.
Maury.
Man, Thomas.
I knew about that.
I'm so sad.
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
we
miss all
are
this
people.
manual labor y'all seem to be starting. Oh my god, I could help out so much. Oh man, it's so rough.
It's too bad that...
I have no. My heart will stop if I stay here.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
It's a shame. Could just stay here for a little bit. See what happens.
I would think I'd die.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Enough of the sarcasm. We have stuff to do.
Right. Well, before we have the council meeting and you can go speak with the dead person, we got a pretty fucking big magic item hoard right now with a hell of a ton of fucking shit in there. Thomas, first of all, are you going to be handing over that amulet to somebody else? Because, I mean, if you're bringing it with us, bit dangerous.
It would probably be best I hand it off to someone else. If I had to choose someone to leave it with, I'd choose Brooklick.
You rat.
I guess.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
You were always my favorite, Tomas.
Oh, I hate that guy. The little one? Oh, that beat me in the election. All right. Well,
My favorite is older.
You ran? I kind of forgot about that.
yeah. If we're taking items before we go on to our little adventure, anyone mind if I take the arrows of halfling slaying?
Yeah.
Or what?
I kind of want those.
I kind of want those too. if we're loading up on magic items before we go.
I'm like ahead of state, and you're not.
You're speaking to me like I'm some sort of criminal here. I just want a couple arrows.
Well, I think you might be. You know.
Hey,
Just a little bit of a-
if I'm going on the adventure, I need these for my safety.
To do
I
what?
don't believe there'll be
Brooklick.
dragons on the island.
Brooklick, I will
Yeah?
attest to Ozzy's behavior on these missions.
But
I'll
you can
attest to
agree
the fact that he
doesn't
killed
deserve the
my
arrows of
friend,
halfling
and he
slaying.
has doesn't
I'm
need the
not
arrows
going
of
to
halfling
argue
slaying.
that, but he has behaved himself on the last mission, and he knows he will behave on the next one.
That's true. That's true.
Speaking of magic items, Brooklick, besides the arrows of halfling for obvious reasons, this is actually a good chance to sell those magic items you're talking about. But I don't know if you feel comfortable dealing with, them.
Yeah, you want to sell them?
I was thinking about selling them there because, over here it's hard to get a good price because of a lack of competition, but overseas, well, it's a whole new market.
I mean, sure. I kind of listen, man. It's okay that you failed really badly the first time. I forgave you.
Listen, he had the upper hand in the current market. I was not gonna take it for a price y'all wouldn't deserve it for.
Okay. All right. I'll believe you.
At a game, I think we're the only NPC we're taking with us on this trip was decided to be Qua, who's the red Aarakocra. If we're taking Qua and he's a monk, is anyone opposed to giving him the gauntlets of tendrils in the ring of gelatinous cube?
I already have the ring of gelatinous cube.
Oh, you do? Okay. So the gauntlets of tendrils would probably go into Qua then. I'm a monk. Oh, you're a monk? The gauntlets of tendrils, it says when you are wearing this gauntlet, you gain an unarmed attack of 10 feet, and on a hit, whenever you hit somebody with an unarmed attack, you do an extra 1d4 acid damage. Wait, on a hit, this attack does... Oh, wait, you get... Is this an extra? Is this a different unarmed attack? Or is this on top of it?
Paste it. Where is it?
Gauntlets of tendrils. I put it in general just now.
It's fucking Venom.
Is this a separate attack or is this on top of the 1d4? Oh, on top of the normal monk.
It's a separate.
All right, it's a separate attack that you can make that hits someone if you're 5 feet away and you can't exactly get closer to them yet. It pulls them towards you, and it does acid damage.
Technically, rules as written. Older, you can use this for a flurry of blows, and your martial arts die replaces the 1d4, since it is labeled as an auto.
Still no modifier damage though, right?
Yeah.
What was that?
Does it still have modifier?
It does not.
Okay.
I think Ozzy gets the Scroll of Revivify just because he's a druid. That makes sense to me, and he's also the least likely to die. And then does anyone else have any? We give Qua the gauntlets. I'll take the Scroll of Revivify. Does anyone else want any other scrolls or magic items? Now's the time, if any, to go grab this stuff.
Brooklick would cook 693 rations.
I forgot I did that.
Okay. 693 rations. I'll put that into ship inventory. Alright. Well, I'll go put this onto Ozzy's character sheet that he has the Revivify thing now. Really? Nobody else wants to grab any of the scrolls? These are pretty strong scrolls, and if we're ever going to use them...
They require arcane checks to cast if you're not a spellcaster.
Oh,
I'm not.
Am I the only spellcaster? No, Thomas. Really? Like, Tomas, you don't want to have any of the, like, Hold Perfin, Aboleth Lung, Healing Ward, Fireball, Dimension Door?
I'll take the Dimension Door.
All right, I'll mark that off the list. You can get 1 scroll of Dimension Door.
Seems like it could come in clutch.
Yeah. Is the blue dragon scale armor heavy armor, Royce?
I believe so.
Okay.
I thought Dragon Steel was medium.
It might be medium.
Does Qua use unarmed attacks, or does he use like a? Could he use any of the like wakazashis or anything?
He uses a staff personally.
A staff. Yeah. Okay.
Dragon Mail is the same as what's it called?
Medium?
The the best medium armor.
We have a couple potions too. We have 3 potions of greater healing. Does anyone want to grab one?
Hold on. What does Braun have in his inventory now?
I'm saying this now so we can prepare before shit goes
Braun
off.
Will take one.
Okay.
Thomas will take one too.
I forgot I used bronze on Alder.
Okay, we're going down to 1 greater healing potion in our list now. I'm like, we have all of this shit. We have to use some of it. Right. And do you want to sell the ones we made the list before, Thomas, at this place?
Selling what things? Sorry.
The magic items you put into a hat that you couldn't sell before.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sell them at Tyranis.
Okay, so we'll just keep that in mind that they're also coming, but all that stuff in a hat. I guess not in a hat anymore. It's probably all in a box. I'll also bring one set of manacles and how does the parachute work, Royce?
It is in the items. The parachute?
Yeah.
As a reaction, when you begin to fall from 10 feet or higher, you may release a large trickle of fabric that slows your descent. At the end of each of your turns, you harmlessly descend 30 feet until you hit the ground.
Is it?
I know who shouldn't have that.
Yeah. Is that? Is that gonna like take up a backpack slot? Is that like heavy to wear?
Decently, yeah.
All right. We probably don't need that then. All right. I can't think of anything else. So I think that's it for magic items. I'm just trying to make sure we got everything we needed. Did everyone do their 2 levels? Their major level, minor level in a stat? Where you got like your warrior and your hunter, or your builder level and your leader level?
Thomas got his leader level.
Alder says, I don't think I did. Royce? Did Varen get his minor and major?
I don't. No, you did not. So
received the new book.
Yeah, so
if he gave them
Travis, you could pick between. Sage, can you repost it in general?
Yes.
Books. Yeah, so you could pick which character. That's what. This is just downtime levels, as we for.
Right.
Yeah. So Tomb of the Minor Trade. You could have one character. Get that, and you can have the major trade. The other character or the same character, you could distribute them however you'd like.
Yeah. For example, Cordelia got a 2nd builder level, and then I gave.
Yeah, so her builder dice are D8 now.
Yeah. My builder dices are D8s, and now Ozzy is a warrior. No.
You get 1 minor and 1 major.
Yeah. 1 minor, 1 major. You can give to one character each. So like you can give your minor.
Not each.
Or sorry, you can give your minor
1 minor, 1 major, and you could split those up between your characters however you'd like.
Yeah, that's an easier way of saying it.
So you could give like Alder, you could give him Hook and.
No, they can both go to 1.
They both can go to 1. Yeah, if you want to. But
yeah, they can both go to 1.
But the person who picked up this magical item was
Alder.
So if Alder picked it up but didn't give at least 1 to himself, it would be a little bit weird, but not like, I guess, totally out of character.
It'd be odd for Alder to not take a hunt.
Tragic? I mean, what's tragic? I mean, you can double stack.
Perfect.
I mean, you can double stack on Alder. Just not give Varen anything. And all right. We can do this later though, because that only really affects downtime stuff, and we shouldn't have too much more of that. Yeah, well, I think that's most of this. I guess now, Thomas, mate, you wanted to like have a council meeting and look over that dead body, right?
Yes. I suppose I should ask the dead body first, as it might inform the council meeting. How do you know about this, Ozzy? When did you hear that?
I came back 3 days ago. Yeah. This is the day before we're gonna leave. Yeah. So I mean, we came back 3 days ago, and there was just that big funeral happening for all those people who just died, and a lot of people started talking around then about different things going on. So mate, I'm just keeping my ears open, getting my tobacco ready. You want one?
That's a fun habit of yours, but no.
Need to relax?
Not my thing.
Yes. All right. Well.
Okay.
Always trying to get others to fall off the bandwagon, huh?
The fuck is up with you? I kill one
You know what's up
person,
with
and
me.
all of
You
a
know
sudden
what's
you're
up with
all
me.
on my ass.
It
One
wasn't just a
person.
person. It was my friend.
We're all friends. I'm friends. We're
No,
friends.
no, you're not.
Where did he place the body? Do we have a morgue?
Yeah, I mean, it probably had the gentle repose where it like keeps it alive or like fresh every day or something. Probably in the back of the storage room where no one wants to see it in a box.
Tell me we didn't just let his body rot.
That'd smell horrible.
That's true.
All the other dead people got the burning pyre where they like the dead was burned and their souls hopefully went to Gildian.
Let's get our tokens out of Etherea's house.
But all of them but the shapeshifter. The shapeshifter was the only one who didn't get a proper death burial. Yeah. Oh, did I accidentally delete quartz token? I think I did.
Royce has taken our other people's
Oh,
tokens.
oh wait, whoa, I got you.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, we can just drag our character names onto the board to.
No, don't do that.
Oh, I already did.
No, don't do that.
Damn, token.
Oh,
Whoa, this DM's like magical.
It's true.
I guess
I don't know where you guys are.
Voice is actually a real wizard.
Ozzy wouldn't
Guys,
be in
y'all
this
don't know
meeting.
about that though.
Ozzy wouldn't be in this meeting. I guess I have to go back to being.
Ozzy's
again.
not allowed.
Ozzy's probably. I don't know, doing
What's
some other
the,
shit.
What's our people's? Where did we put the winners of the election? Not Thomas.
It's pinned in general.
That
Tower is the other one,
yeah.
and then
To-
everyone
I think
else
Toe
is
and Theory
player
are the only
characters.
two NPCs.
I guess the only thing that's harder to remember is all the VPs.
Yeah.
You know, Alder's the VP of head of soldiers, or head marshal, or whatever.
Oh yeah,
It was Alder and
this is
Vaughn,
the
That's what I was wondering, like where those were.
here it is. I'm gonna reply to it. Yes.
But that's only the main people. That's not like the.
Yeah.
No, that was our nominations, right?
Yeah.
No, the one I replied to is the actual winning. The pinned is the nominations.
Here we go. This one.
Yeah, I'm head of affairs. Oh my god. No.
Yeah. Head of soldiers is Braun and Varen. Head of finance is Horben. Brucklek. Horben, really? Okay, buddy.
Hey, Horban's my goat, and he gave me his thumbs up during the election.
Cordelia all alone. Hey, I'm friends with Etheria. I wasn't totally vibing with the Green Dragonborn.
Vice head of infrastructure, Pebble.
You can't take warrior twice, Travis. It's a major. You get one major and one minor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Well, the majors are like really strong. They're like blanket over things.
Well, it's like I was getting one for both because like that's kind of what they're both doing.
I mean, you could go like.
You could give Alder another 100 level, increase that dice again.
Hey, you could give Alder a hunter level, and then you could give Varna
warrior
level.
Or you could give Alder both, like I did for Brown.
So there's a lot of things that happen during downtime that are influencing my decision making.
Right.
So I'll have to come back on that if I can't do what I said.
Sure.
I get that.
Downtime was a lot of things going on today.
It is the longest downtime we've ever had, I think.
I still have a treasure hunt I need to go
My
to.
downtime plans versus like the amount of downtime I actually like end up sending to Royce is vastly different.
All right. Well, Thomas, you wanted to talk to the dead body, right?
I'm gonna need to move it to a quiet place, transform so he trusts me.
Right.
Then I'll get it under.
Disguise self, and then, or somebody else casts disguise self on you, and then you transform into probably one of the the other shifters you saw on the boat, and then, I mean, you can imitate other people's voices pretty easily. You imitate one of their voices, and then ask him a few questions. I mean, right now the corpse is currently in the storage room, so aside from Wheat, it is pretty quiet.
They might be familiar with that place.
All right.
Let's bring him out into the woods where he died, and I need you all a good distance away. So
Sure. I mean, just keep him in the crate. That way it doesn't scare people walking around with a dead body. That's quite uncomely.
We'll empty him out afterwards. You need to be comfortable, like nothing changed since he died.
Why not like go to the place where the boats were and like?
I thought about that, but that's really far away.
I mean,
It's-
yeah,
I mean-
sure, it's inconvenient, but as far as like if you're trying to do the disguise,
That's what I thought. That is the most perfect.
Well, actually, I think it doesn't matter because I think Speak with the Dead says they don't recognize their surroundings, right?
Oh, they don't.
Is that true? I don't know.
oh,
Copy
wait.
paste.
Let me see. Speak with the Dead. Let's see. The corpse must have a mouth. Can't be undead. Spell fails if it's used within the last 10 days. It only knew what it knew in life. Answers brief, cryptic, repetitive. No compulsion to offer truthful if you are hostile to it or recognizes you as an enemy. The corpse can't learn new information, can't comprehend anything that has happened since it's died, and can't speculate about future events. So learn new information. I feel like that's like...
It can recognize its environment because that's how it recognizes you.
But isn't that new information?
No.
Yeah, that's
it's
a
gonna recognize
stretch.
environments familiar.
Yeah,
All right, fair enough.
but yeah, I think we take it to the
Sure.
little cove where all the changelings were. Make make Thomas disguise himself as one of them, and then like
the voice.
pose your questions to get the most information you can out of him.
Yep, sure. Well, I mean, wait, if you speak with the dead, do you even need to move him if he's in a crate? Because he can just look up and he'd only see the sky.
I mean, I guess. Like, why do we care about moving him to the little cove? I mean, is it that big of an inconvenience?
No, who cares? Who cares? All right, Braun can probably pick up the giant crate with the dead body. We move it over to the cove. Thomas asks his questions. All right. First.
Yeah. You move the body to the cove. You cast the spell. Paste the spell, please.
Alrighty.
Braun is missing from the room.
Jeff, where's my token? Can you find my token?
It's above.
You guys aren't
Oh, it's the top.
in the
There it
room
is.
though. Yeah. First theater
Oh, we
mine
were.
this 10 days.
All right, so who is all missing? The only reason Alder's here is even though I'm not technically on the
5 questions.
You're one of his seconds.
kind
Okay.
of. Even though
So
it's weird.
the corpse kind of comes to life. The bullet hole.
Okay. I'm already
Still-
transformed and all that.
Yeah. What are you transformed into?
I'm transformed into the soldier that had me do the contract.
The corpse just kind of sits up the bullet hole, still in its skull. Its jaw kind of opens, waiting for you.
DM, what was the creature? What is Medic Bird's race?
Kenku.
Okay, it's Kinku. Okay, I just wanted to making sure.
Yeah, but you can't speak to Kenku. You can only speak to the shapeshifter because Kenku is mutilated and doesn't have a mouth anymore. And the spell says you can only use a
He had
corpse
two
with a mouth.
mouths. What do you mean?
Okay, the beak. The beak was broken into two.
That's not what I was asking that, but yeah. I'm gonna be mimicking the person I'm disguised as voice, obviously. I want to say, were you the one who killed the Kinku?
Sorry, there's a firework going off right next to me. The corpse looks at you, says, "Yes."
Okay, that solves that pretty quickly. Actually, well, were there any more info? I guess we could ask information about their country.
Yeah, Tyranis. What happened? What happened? Like, how did he kill them with
from what we
Joshua?
No, they asked them the reason they do is that they were paid. They were paid to cause chaos in our country.
Yeah. we don't know who paid them. Likely, we know Inge paid them actually. We don't know who specifically in Inge ordered it though. We also don't know the actual events that happened that led to Joshua being burned. And yeah. We don't know much about Tyranis either, if they're trustworthy.
Wondering just how smart the corpse is, because asking like who the client in particular is, like they're like, you should know that, and then might lie.
Well, it can't like learn new information. It can't like think for itself. I don't think. It can't be like, this guy's, like if it.
Yeah, as long as it recognized me as an ally, they might be fine. I don't know how much they'll speculate. Okay.
I imagine it doesn't even like have easy eyes, because even if you cut out its eyes, it's only if it recognizes you. So.
What was our client's name again?
Royce.
The corpse looks at you. It was not told to us.
Thank you. Okay, so the client wasn't told to us. Okay. Again, I just don't know really what information we'd want besides what we already know.
Ask him what happened. What led to him killing extra people?
I mean, do you think the gory details are necessary there?
We still don't know how Joshua died. We know we died from a fire spell. We also don't know his exact reason for being here. Is he here to cause chaos? Because like his job was only to kill one person, I think.
Yeah, no. When we asked him what was he doing there, he said it was to cause dissent and chaos.
Right. You should ask him how they know where our island is, because they're the only city-state that knows where our island is.
How did we even find this island? I kind of laugh as if I'm like reminiscing.
Given to us.
DM, what did you say again? It kind of.
It was given to us.
These fucking orcs know? God damn it.
Oh no.
Or they might actually like own the land, but I doubt it. Okay, so that's 3 questions. No strong intent with the second 2 questions, so I'm gonna have some of my own fun. What is Etheria hiding?
God damn it, motherfucker. God damn it.
Tyria Ledame holds secrets to mass arcane teleportation and enchantment of individuals.
Can someone type that out for me?
No.
Or like, what was the type out for that?
No.
Exactly.
Yet again, Sage is being a rat.
Okay, I think Alder's typing. Oh, damn it. Okay.
Sleeping with the enemy? We're just different factions. I'm just not chill with the Zeramains. That's all.
Royce, what did you say exactly?
No. He said what he said. He said what he said. He said what he said.
You're either gonna listen to the VOD and remember it later.
Yeah. Remember later.
He said that Etheria Ledame hides secrets of the arcane that relate to mass teleportation and enchantment of individuals.
I knew
mass
it. She had an extra roll.
teleportation and mass enchantment was the
no enchantment of individuals and mass teleportation.
Correct. That is correct.
mass teleportation and enchantment of the individual.
I knew she was evil.
Literally nothing has
Keeping-
been evil about that.
Keeping
So
that to
far.
myself. That's not too damn bad.
Enchantment is evil magic.
I can't really talk
true.
on that front.
Thomas is also evil.
Thomas is so fucking evil.
You hate Thomas for literally no reason.
No, I'm so justified.
Wait, give us one good reason, please.
He has not acted like a leader once.
Well, that's not a
That's not a reason.
That is kind of a reason.
He tries to be a leader but fails to do so.
That's the same thing.
No, that is not. That is.
He has shown his incompetency when doing the few things he was been tasked with
It was
do.
just not taking charge in one situation.
No,
What
you
the hell?
also just recently tried to blackmail and coerce a merchant from Esmaldia. You also
I was trying to sell items for a friend, and he was giving me a bad deal.
you've been overly distrusting from to Etheria from the start.
Wait
I
a second. And that wasn't justified?
If y'all have
Almost-
any other
almost-
ideas for this last question, let me know. 'Cause, I
Uh,
don't, nothing I necessarily want from them.
No, it was never justified. Any process of she's dangerous should have gone out of your heads after asking God, is she okay and safe? And God was
Okay.
like, yeah,
Well, I
she
need a vague
is.
answer.
Listen, we did that, and then she blew us all up, okay?
Yeah, we gave her a pass, but then we blew up. So then we kind of like.
I gave her a pass because God told me to, and then I almost died, okay? I got a headache so bad that I collapsed and almost died.
Okay, that's true. That's true. But I think that was Vaughn's fault, and it was an unstable artifact. He didn't even know it would do that.
His name is actually Varen.
I think you got confused.
Last question, you should ask him either about Tyranis itself, or you should ask him what happened. How did Joshua die?
Okay. How did the plant creature even die?
Wasn't he burned?
Yes.
A single spell scroll.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll dig
Probably
this.
just a evocation spell. That's 5 questions.
Yeah, and then as he answers that question, he kind of rocks back into the crate.
Cool. We'll go pick this guy up in 10 more days and ask him more shit just to wake him from the dead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, did you learn much, Thomas?
Although not really much. Mostly stuff we already knew. He was the one that killed Medicberg.
But the shifters, you said they killed 2 people? They admitted to killing 2 people, right?
And Joshua as well.
So, who did they kill entirely? I mean, I guess they almost...
Joshua and Medicberg.
Joshua and Medicbird, and they almost killed Elvert. Alright, so
They almost killed Elvert.
I assume given the fact that they didn't directly
They gave
kill...
the cure for Elvert, they probably meant 2 people as in...
Yeah, given the fact that they were holding on to the antidote for Elvert, and given the fact that they didn't straight away kill him, and the fact that they only captured Cordelia, Etheria, they probably wanted to do all of this to talk with us in the first place. I imagine their job was to cause chaos and kill one person in New Bylind. Otherwise, they would have killed Etheria then and there. And they were probably holding on to the antidote for us to go find them out. Otherwise, why would they hold on to it and not just destroy it? The fact that
It was
they
probably just a countermeasure just in case we caught them. Which they employed.
that's true. Probably both a countermeasure and a way to get you to talk with them in the first place. I mean, half of
Hard to
this
say,
reason was
'cause they were
probably to
planning on
grab you.
being at the dock. Maybe they were considering leaving after that.
I mean, it seems very...
Interesting that they wanted me to meet them, though. That's
It-
particularly wanted that.
I mean,
It could have been to save their lives.
if you think about it, why would he hold in his pocket a note that says, meet me at the docks? He should already have known that beforehand, right?
What you're saying is a message for us.
They also had their memories modified.
Yeah, so it's
So he could have forgotten that he had to meet them at the docks, and the note was to inform
also
him
true.
of the meeting.
That's true.
again.
I just
Just to
think
remind.
I just think it's very likely that they knew he was going to die and held on to the antidote and placed the note on purpose in order to get you to meet with them. Why they wouldn't? Because they knew that we probably wouldn't have sent messengers to their cities taking 6 months if
What
otherwise.
psychopath decides to meet someone by starting killing as much people as possible to get the person's attention.
Not the most people as possible, but these are money-driven mercenaries and assassins. Regardless,
It's gonna
let's-
be a fun trip.
let's quickly have our council meeting, and then we can send off the prisoners with you and the rest of them.
No, now I'm excited. Okay, let's go.
And I
Alright.
screen shift over to around the table.
To the council meeting.
Yep.
I believe everyone is here.
I honestly broke like second here.
Let me move.
Dude,
my-
where's Horben? That's my goat.
Oh,
Where's my
Horben?
goat?
Tom,
There we go.
can you move Alder really quickly? Thank you. Appreciate
Nice.
it. Appreciate it.
I mean, I'm here because their room's been taken up,
Alright.
so might as well be over here.
Who called the meeting?
Tomas did, right?
Oh, Tomas
combination of
Tomas isn't in
Tomas and
charge, so probably Braun, yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all
probably-
y'all listen to me, so.
Do we really though?
No.
Y'all listen.
Yeah, no,
He's like a
I-
child.
I would listen. I would listen to you.
He's like a
okay?
child
That's my-
that speaks up, but then it's
We
like,
indulge in
oh.
whims every so often.
So Braun, you're going.
Well, we should discuss what is going to happen on this journey that Tomas has to partake in.
I mean, it should just be that the two of you get sent out for how long is it? 3 months there, 3 months back?
It will not just be me and Tomas. That would be
No, right. You'll
stupid.
probably be taking our warship, bringing along 3 more adventurers just in case, and then
I've
probably-
already talked with Ozzy and Alder. Travis, Alder's the one that's coming, right, Travis?
Yeah, that should be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are willing to come with. I've also have Ka, and they are coming with as well.
Oh, all right.
More would be welcome.
I mean, probably Goonshine if we're sending in Ozzy. Those two seem to work together.
Yeah, I don't know why. Nobody could work together well with that.
Brooklick, enough.
Terrible. It's not enough.
I mean,
Your
it's.
Terrible
concerns
person.
have been noted, and I'm
He's
keeping
a-
an eye on him.
I mean, it does.
Real terrible person.
It does seem better to send the prisoners off the island until we've built up the jail itself. Honestly.
Given I'm gonna be gone for 90 days. Can I have permission to speak freely?
Glancing at it
Yes,
there.
You're
okay.
asking for permission to speak.
Speak freely. Okay. Great. I have some important information from Gildian himself.
No.
Share it.
This particularly regards the Mesmaldians. Apparently, they're developing weaponry that isn't exactly known to the rest of the world, and I won't be able to help with this since gonna be gone. But apparently, a Mesmaldian female named Guinevere has a problem that's vastly important to our relationship. So if we can find and potentially help or figure out her situation, we might be able to gain access to some of that weaponry Mesmaldian is developing.
So basically, you're just saying that Mesmaldia has a specific weapons maker that has an issue, and if we help that issue and figure out what's going on there,
Well, no, we've seen Mesmaldian's weapon.
right?
They at least have an important person, a female named Guinevere, that if we help, it may improve our relationship with Mesmaldia.
Have
How do we
you
find her?
have you asked anything about her yet?
That's why I'm giving the artifact to y'all. Y'all can use that to gain more information on her. I wasn't exactly.
Oh, wait. So do we have the artifact that they need fixed, or something?
No, I'm talking about I have the artifact where you can speak with Gilding and ask more questions.
Oh, right.
Here, Brooklick. I won't be reading this. I kinda
Thank you.
just handed the
You were
artifact.
always my favorite between you and your brother. Just to let you know.
Aw, shucks.
Alder's right next to him across the table.
Yeah, I see
The best part is that Alder literally doesn't care.
Alder's just happy Thomas has a friend.
Is there anyone in this room that Alder actually cares about the opinion of, besides Braun?
Thomas. That's
Okay.
literally it. like Alder right now probably is like kicked back in the chair, like with his feet on the table, like picking his nose or something. Like, and Brooklick's like, I always liked you more than your brother, and Thomas is just like, or Alder rather.
All right. Well, we'll see what we can do.
But
I
wait,
consider just
there's
talking
more.
to them.
I mean, we'd probably ask the merchants if they know this person, see if we can get into connections with them, and if we can, then more likely see if we
I
can.
don't think they would appreciate us approaching their super special weapon person.
Well, we
But
don't know if
without
Guinevere
their
is
known.
exactly their super important weapon person. I just said it's important for our relationship. The
And they might
weapons-
appreciate us helping their super special weapons person.
But if we help them unofficially without telling them of our intentions, they could take it negatively.
I should obviously be clear.
Well,
All I ask is you be clear.
The
yeah.
weapons, they're what Mesmaldi is developing. The women in Guinevere might not even be connected. They're just important for our relationship.
All right, cool.
Gillian just believes the weapons are important for us.
Cool. Well, if Gillian says it's important, we'll take a look at it while you're away. We'll at least try to gather our connections with the Mesmolian merchants to see if they know of this person. If not, we're looking for a needle in a haystack, and we have no idea what this lady is. All right. Is there anything else?
I have some bonus news, Court, that you might be interested in. You
No.
were obsessed with figuring out stuff about the royal family before.
Yes, I have been. I wanted to know how they were doing. Not
Most of
obsessed,
the royal
but-
family is either captured on Bylind or they were taken to Inged, though the second son of Esperan has escaped and is currently residing in Aspis.
Second son of Esperand, Royce? Who is it? Oh, King Esperand, right?
Yeah, King Esperand.
So the not the hair prince, the second prince.
Yes.
It feels weird that you called him on like the second son, also known as the second prince. Yeah, right. Well, he's on Aspies, right? That's actually quite close. If we could get him over here, that would be ideal.
If he is on Aspis, it is currently safer for him to be there than here.
That's also true. But if the royal family is going to be anywhere, if all of them are alive and they're going to be anywhere, I think I'd prefer for them to be at least guiding their people rather than exiled on an island away from where they can do their job.
You'll be here.
I can
so
ask
y'all
Father
decide.
Granum to communicate with them.
Yes, no, that's true. We should see if we can use our connections. Thank you, Thomas. That was extraordinarily useful, actually.
Y'all be here, so y'all can decide y'all's priorities. Though, I think getting those weapons from Asmalia could help us, because defense has been somewhat of a conundrum for us right now.
Right. Tower, you should see about seeing who you can recruit to the guard, and as we're going to be building up the barracks the next couple months, keeping your eye out for who you want to be, on the guard duty, and see if maybe you can pass out a couple of those Mesmolian weapons. None of the adventurers took any of them so far, so they're pretty much free grab for the soldiers to use.
Okay. I will make sure to do that.
Yes, grab one yourself. I'm not sure how much is left, but I grabbed the pepper box and it's quite nice. All right, well, if you all are good to go, we have a lot of building to get done. A lot of building.
Tomas, I'm going to speak to you privately after this.
Is this Braun speaking, I assume?
This is Brian.
Yeah.
Maury is nowhere fucking near here.
Yeah, no, Moore's not even in the council. Okay, I kind of go into a private room. to
Pick
talk
one.
to you. We'll just go in my room. We'll say my room's over here because I don't remember where the rooms are.
Tight fit.
Yeah,
I believe I should make it clear that while you will be leading any interactions with delegates and parties from Tyranis, or where the fuck we're going, if hostilities occur, I will take leadership, and I need you to listen.
That's fair. Under contract, at least, I know I'm safe from hostile interaction, provided, we don't go crazy. But ideally, we might be able to avoid combat. Which
Well, I do not know the
unfortunately,
specifics of your contract. It does seem like if they were to renege on their contract, it would only cost them the life of one man.
yes,
Well, when it comes to
believe
countries like this, one man is an easy sacrifice.
Though I would say the contract deed did seem pretty certain that me coming there would save their life. So I don't know their culture, of course, but they might be the type that abides by such things. Though
They are
you have to be
mercenaries,
ready for
correct?
combat. Yeah, they are mercenaries.
They have no qualm sacrificing one life.
I feel like those can come in different types, but yes, we do have to consider that possibility.
Royce,
if
has
all
Braun
this
ever
time-
fought mercenaries from Tyrannis?
Um,
And when he was a
In-
soldier?
in the past, yes.
Yeah.
They weren't. They didn't have a transparent skin like that.
Mm.
That's weird. Okay.
All I ask is you be careful. And please do not get over your head.
Do I ever?
Yes, you have. Both you and Alder multiple times.
Ugh.
Can attest.
He fucking shouts at her from across the building.
Yeah. Matter of fact, my perception's like stupid high, so if you guys are in a different, you just hear from down the hall. Can attest.
Knows, maybe somebody's rubbed off on me. Okay.
All right, mates. Well, if that's all good, I think we go grab Qua and head to the next area. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Stick, does anyone want to get anything from the ship or anything like that?
From the what?
Or does anyone want to get anything for the ship or
Oh.
any? Like, what do you put
Yeah,
on
can
the
we
ship?
get that cannon figure?
Oh yeah, sure.
Cannon
Well,
figure?
Cannon figurine?
let's give Qua the cannon figurine.
DM, what's the month, by the way?
Undescribed. Why?
Like what season is it? Sorry.
I believe it's summer fall.
Summer into fall?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wonder, we probably don't have to start preparing for winter yet. I think we'd start in the fall, right?
I gave everyone very ample time for magic items, so I think aside from the cannon, we're good.
Who is? Barnes not going. Quartz not going. It's not going. Alder's going. Alder. Bronze going.
I'm already on the boat.
Yep.
Ooh,
Goonshine.
Pebble.
Goonshine and
We're
Qu-
literally just swapping in Pebble for Thomas.
and
That's the only difference.
we're kicking out Aaron.
Where's Maury at?
Aaron?
Maury's not here.
Braun, not Maury.
Braun's up of Alder.
Yeah, Aaron
Maury always
Spellhorn,
is.
the red amethyst mage who didn't really get used at all.
Yeah, we didn't take her.
All right. Let's.
Where is Tomas?
Aaron can go help Peggy with running the magic
Peggy!
stop.
Oh
'cause-
god, we're all dead.
Oh my god, I just got
Oh, there we
player
are.
shifted.
Look, my
Like
spot.
I'm missing.
Maury's not here.
Oh yeah, Braun. There it is. And
the-
Ozzy's there.
By the way, Cortelia is stealing one of the houses. We have 11 new houses. I'm stealing one.
That's fine.
Okay.
You fucking built them.
Yeah.
Where is Oz?
And I'm
Okay.
I'm dragging Varen, and I'm forcing Varen to also be in that house.
I am taking suggestions and votes.
I like oven.
What?
I like
Check
Vaughn.
chat.
I think we should.
Just call him Vaughn.
Fuck you. I'm done with this game.
I like actually
That actually, like,
Avon.
unironically might be.
You got Avon right there.
I like Avon.
Okay, but like in all seriousness, Therian. I think that'd be the one.
No, okay, no, carry out, guys. Avon. It's just Vaughn, but golden.
I
We
like
could like shorten that. Give him like a little nickname. Vaughn,
Yeah, like Vaughn.
maybe.
I didn't pronounce it that way in my head, but like now that
Oven.
you're saying it, I can see that one needs to be disqualified.
Craven is pretty cool. I will say Craven's a cool ass name.
Not
I
after
think,
the movie.
I think Luminor was more fun for
I
a high
can't
elf
think
than a
of
sea elf.
Craven without thinking of Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the Spider-Man Craven.
I kind of fuck with Luminor. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. Luminor feels more like a high elf name than a sea elf.
I could deal
name.
with
It
Lumen.
does, yeah.
I couldn't deal with Luminor.
I always imagine like sea elves and tritons as very high and mighty. I don't know why.
Therion sounds like a sea elf name.
I think Therian.
Yeah, I think Therion is pretty good.
I think call it Therian, not Therion, right?
So is it
Aaron?
between Therian and Craven? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I think Sauron is too close to Sauron.
Craven is too close to Spider-Man. Avon's
Yeah.
qualified for obvious reasons.
Right.
And
I think
Luminor
Tharion is the clear
is-
winner here.
Yeah, Therian is the clear winner.
Therion.
Okay.
You know, you should be called Bruce.
All right, we will.
Yo, Bruce.
No, I said Bruce.
Oh. Just call him
I'm
Bruce.
keeping the last name, but yeah, no, we're changing the first
Bruce
one.
Wayne.
Yo, I love Bruce Wayne.
What's
Okay, let it be known this is the session that the new name has been slotted in.
all right? So it's Tharion.
Universe shit.
What is that? What does that get?
Therian.
Therion.
Cortelia short is Court. Therion short is Thar.
It's Vaughn.
Thars
You know, it's Vaughn.
or Rion. It'd either be Thar, Thars, or Rion.
I don't know.
Thar. I think
Thar.
Thar. I think Thar. Because if it's
It'd be Thar,
Tharion,
but like I'm not planning on having him shortened.
yeah.
Alright, so Travis, is it Tharian or Therian?
It's a good question. What is the one that's least problematic?
Wait, Therian. Wait, that's a thing. Hold on. I'm using
Does anyone
my young internet brain. Hold on.
A Therian is someone who believes that they're an animal.
Oh, that's with an E though. I'm pretty sure.
It is with an E.
See, the DM was sitting on that one. He knew that off the get go.
He was ready. He was sitting on it. I literally just went to a generator and I hit refresh until it gave me good shit. Until it gave me things that I thought like kind of sounded good.
Royce believes he's a wolf.
You know what?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Royce believes he's
I'll
an
let
axolotl.
let Sage chime in on that.
That's
'cause,
true.
I mean, assuming that things go well, that's gonna matter a lot in both of our futures.
Yeah, Tharion.
Therian or Tharian? Like hard A or soft A?
Tharion sounds more watery. I do think because Therian does give me a little bit high elf vibes.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
Tharian.
Yeah,
Thar-
the soft A makes it sound kind of underwater. It's Tharian.
yeah, Tharian.
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 Therian is very like you will do as I say.
Yeah. Tharian. All right, Tharian it is.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't matter for the good while.
They're just gonna call Tharian Vaughn regardless. Like Andrew's already doing it.
right.
Listen, it wouldn't have been a problem if everyone else wasn't doing it. I was calling you Varen at first, but then everyone started saying Vaughn.
Hey, Alder, you're the captain of the ship, right, mate?
Yeah.
Next 3 months, we're gonna be sailing together. Got a big ask of you. You know how last time? Well, were you here last time? I don't remember. No, you weren't.
Was it you talking about where we fought Big Demon Dude?
Yeah,
it was-
you remember how we were on the ship for like 4 days, and I kind of went insane, and I made friends with an octopus because I'm so fucking tired of making food.
You talking about fucking an octopus to make food?
No,
What?
I said, look, mate, you don't understand me because I have a Celestilian accent, a Draconian accent. That's fine. Look, mate, I'm just saying, mate. You know how like I went kind of fucking insane because I was like, and I made friends with that octopus guy, Octi, because I was so fucking sick and tired of making food all day. You know how we have like 90 days ahead of us? Could I not be on? Can you like make Braun do all the food making or some shit? I don't want to do that. I want to like lay in the
I will
crow's
throw
nest.
you overboard repeatedly.
What? No, hey, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Alder.
I swear, I was like, if he gets too annoying, can we throw him overboard, Braun?
Look, mate, I'm just seeing if I can take my luck. If I can be a cat and rest and sleep the whole time. Do I have to make all the fucking food again? That was such a.
If you turn into a cat for the entire day, we'll throw you in the water.
You can find me. I can swim by the side of the ship. I can turn into a big octopus and just plant myself. I sleep on the bottom side of the ship like a barnacle. Anyways.
Have I ever found
Go
Braun
ahead, we
to
will
be
not
a-
feed you.
Have I ever found Braun to be a fucking
A
help
man
me
that doesn't follow through on his threats?
Well, no, a cook.
Oh.
'Cause I'm pretty sure that like Braun doesn't cook. Like if he does, it's like it's about as fucking bare bones as you can ask.
No, Braun cooks.
Are you a 5-star chef? Are you Chef Ramsay but more of an ass? Is that what this is?
He's no Chef Ramsay, but he's also no slouch in the kitchen.
I can see him being a cook. Yeah.
How about all right. How about instead of
His mother
like
was his adopted mother was a priestess.
how about instead of me cooking, that that guy who doesn't do a whole lot, who he was
Oh, you mean yourself?
No, the guy who I'm not talking to you right now, Captain. Well, you're not Captain. I don't
Talking to
know.
Alder, who's right next to Braun.
Shush,
Like,
big man.
Listen,
that is a
Alder's captain, but let's be honest, Braun gives more captain energy.
that's kind of what I was going for. It's like I earlier when I said it, I put like Alder is the pilot. I
He's
did
the
not
navigator.
say captain.
Yeah, look.
So-
My point is that I don't want to fucking do it. So if someone else could do it, that's great. And hey, Quad? I heard from the grapevine, birds know how to fucking cook. They make eggs, right? I bet he could make a
mean
nasty
omelet.
egg. Yeah, right. Do parrots lay eggs?
Hey, Ozzy,
I don't
I have
know.
two words for you.
If you turn into a rat, do you like just not talk? You should turn into a rat.
Can we throw him off the side of the ship, Mr. One Leg? You're already halfway there to being a pirate.
Shouldn't
No,
that
so I
make
think I
him?
rule more than you? Then
Shouldn't
you're
that
the
make
one that should
him,
be
like-
walking the plank.
If he's only got one leg, shouldn't that make him count for the boat more? Isn't that how that works?
I mean, he's
What?
What?
He's a pirate.
What?
Oh.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but like being a pirate's a bad thing. It's like being a bandit.
We're
Oh,
criminals, man. I
The
mean,
pirate's the one that makes someone walk the plank. So if anyone,
Honestly, I don't even see how you're a criminal, Brookleg. I'm sorry, Ozzy. No, fuck no. God damn it. Goonshot.
Ozzy, are you having a stroke?
I've done a lot.
I
I've done
don't-
a lot of crimes.
Yeah, but like you just get repeated crimes. You just keep doing the same thing and get thrown it in the damn cell
Well,
over.
there's a little bit of variation.
The way it swings, how much you show.
Nah, okay, all right.
I don't know if I said it before, but if you wore clothes, you would have been one of Byland's heroes.
What a fucking
Wow.
nerd. What a fucking
Wow.
nerd.
Alder's probably like over there. Like you guys are bickering between each other, and Alder's like counting on his fingers and like pointing at people. And he turns to Braun and he goes, depending on how Thomas's leg counts, I think we're like 40% criminal / pirate on this boat. I think.
Don't remind me.
The only evil part of Thomas is like canonically now. That's the part. That...
Well, no. If we're going by this, we got 2 criminals on the ship, right? 3 because that's a politician. So
You know, if you wanna frame it like
that's
fair.
3 out of 5. That's 60% of the ship. And
Alder,
No,
how many
there's
times-
6 of us. There's 6 of us. So
Alder,
it'd
how
be
many times has Braun had to drag your ass out of jail?
Alder?
Yeah.
So I've probably never been to jail as much as I've been to like As much as as much as it's one of those like the cops bring me home and it's like, is this yours? I'm not doing nefarious shit,
We
but they
never
just
get
find me
arrested.
in
We're rich. Come on.
right. No, well, no, it's not. I'm not out doing nefarious shit. It's more like I'm doing things that I probably shouldn't be at times that I shouldn't be, and it's like I'm not hurting anyone, but it's like this is an irresponsible child. Deal with it.
All right, Royce.
I kind of like walk over to Alder, and I'm just gonna say like, "Is it bad that I'm more relaxed here than I am in New Bylind?"
You are really quiet, and I'm gonna have to turn you up.
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
snap. Well, let me bring my
Already
mic
at
closer to myself.
200% for me.
Yeah, didn't you say you were gonna do this last? Like
he did. He
you're, like,
did.
gonna-
He did.
I
He
tried
did at the
turning
start
on
of
my
the
mic, it
mission.
didn't work.
You're here.
Yeah,
It worked. You just didn't fucking listen.
it worked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
kept telling you to turn up, and you said, "Nah, we're good."
No, I couldn't turn it higher. That's the thing.
Oh,
Then scream more.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What would you say?
Yeah, I say, is it bad that I'm more relaxed here than I am in New Bylind?
Where's here?
More relaxed here.
On the ship.
Where is here?
On
Oh.
the ship. On the ship away from the
Are
city.
you having a stroke?
So because me and Thomas have history, like I thought he might have been saying like away from our home and on New Bylind, as opposed to
Oh.
away from New Bylind and on the ship.
Yeah,
But he
okay,
means
no,
on
no.
the ship.
Yeah, on the ship as opposed to New Bylind.
I'd look around and I'd go, well, I mean, all that's here is family and criminals. Sounds just right for you.
You know, normally I disagree, but with dealing with the politics back there, I start to understand your viewpoint a bit more, Elder. Ugh.
which is a scary thought, I'm sure. Internally speaking, when you
Yeah,
start
no, it's terrifying.
when you start agreeing with Alder, it's like, oh god, this is not good.
What's going wrong?
As you guys are talking, Ozzy and Brooklek are having like a taking off their armor pieces and comparing muscles.
Who and who? God damn it.
This session's gonna be called Stroke.
Whatever.
What were you saying?
Goonshine.
What were you
Is that a
saying?
nameplate for Redbird?
Oh, I was saying that
Yeah.
Ozzy and Goonshine, while they're like talking about this place is actually kind of nice, and then it's like Goonshine and Ozzy are like taking off their armor and like comparing muscles.
Hell
Can you undo the strap on my back, please?
Oh yeah, I got you. Here.
Thank you.
Man, there's a whole lot of buckles. Actually, they're quick brace, so you can get them off easy.
Watch this. And I press like a magic button and it all falls off.
It's an awfully convenient time for someone to be gay. I'm gonna have to go take a bathroom and the drink and the. I'm gonna go below deck.
I gotta go.
I need to go away now.
All right. Situate the ship how you would like.
Yeah, sure.
what?
Yep.
As to situate the ship as you would like.
Oh, I think this is how we would be situated, honestly.
Is
Yeah.
there any other ways to situate it? What do you mean by that?
However you want to situate it, you could situate it. I don't know.
Yeah, however you want to situate it, man.
You have another cannon now, Royce, by the way.
Oh no, yeah, but it's the Qua.
Are you using the cannon figure?
Qua has the trinket. I mean, he can use it whenever he wants. That's probably to like fly up, get a good angle on an outpost, and then use it. So,
The cannon figuring?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a full cannon.
Yeah.
Like he can't fly with it.
But you
Yeah.
can
Is it-
put-
No,
It's
but
a lot lighter.
But what I'm saying is that like if he has the figurine, he can use the figurine whenever he wants, right? And then reattract it, like get it out, and then get it back into the figurine form.
Yes.
Yeah, so he can use that whenever he sees fit.
Okay.
And then I call dibs on the red bed.
Oh.
Yeah,
In
you're not getting
sailing.
that.
Alder, there's a couple of choices for you. So, the main issue you're going to come across, if you look at the world map, is if you sail directly from New Bylind to, where is it? Tyranis. The first issue you're going to have is the tribal line, which is where a lot of uncivilized, more hostile tribes kind of roll and live. Alder, are you there?
I just returned. I just sat back down. Did I just hear Alder? Are you here?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, literally just sat down and put my
Okay.
headset on when you said that.
So as you are controlling the trip or the ship, the main issue you're gonna have if you sail directly from New Bylind to Tyranis is the tribal line. It's a line of islands that consist of a little bit more primitive, less civilized, more hostile tribes.
Oh. Okay, so where are we going? Can we get like a map? Can we get like a? I'm a donkey, so
on
like,
Roll20?
yeah, or anywhere really. Just like,
Maps channel in Discord.
well, I mean, like as far as like our travel path. Can we take a shot of this here map and draw
No
like a
shots for
line?
you, Travis.
Next campaign. I will resume drinking next campaign.
Let me see.
Here we go.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Let me
can we
load
just
this up.
get a screen
Yeah.
grab of the map and then draw a line between the two islands and then the ones that we're pertaining to right now, if they're even visible for that matter.
Oh yeah, I got you. Nothing here.
Nothing to see
That's so
here.
beautiful, Royce. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my gosh, I found Furin.
Oh my god, you're so right. And there's drumming.
I don't know where this fight is fine with 50.
Lich's Den will never not be funny. Because it's just a whole
I'll drink
island.
open Nickel will always be.
It's just like
I
this.
love how
This is
there's
where the
Miss
Lich
Maldia,
lives.
and then there's old Miss Maldia.
You'll
Normally
What is
it'd be
this?
like new Miss Maldia.
Yeah.
consider drink open Nickel.
I wonder what the Wood Isle exports, gang. There's just no way to tell.
I don't know. What banana?
Oh, for those of you, I didn't make it real. I didn't like telegraph it, but since Varin was not able to come with, he has given his belt to Alder. So now Alder went from being very scrawny to being very strong for seemingly no reason.
Yo, Braun's
Oh,
fucking
snap.
excited about that. Braun's got
Alright,
all the lifting now.
Yeah.
Here is the map. Go. You are currently going from.
Like right here, right?
Yeah, you guys are right. Oh, here.
We're not on Banana Island. Stop it.
Luke has
Luke, stop it.
Luke has an affinity for this phallic object known as Banana Island.
It's paradise.
There you go.
Oh
All
shit!
right, on a raise of hands, how many characters have an affinity for phallic objects?
wait.
What I have for what?
What?
So
I'm back. What just happened?
Alder, that is pretty much the most like direct.
That's the route we're probably taking.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Is it shorter to go right? Oh no.
Is that how that works? I forgot.
This
I
is a
forgot that's how that
flat
works.
world, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
The Red
think he's
Sea. I
right.
literally see the Red Sea poking out on the other side.
No, he's right. But here's the kicker. So, no, he's right. But here's the kicker. This route that we're currently taking is not through full water. The other route goes much more through full water.
Yeah.
So, and as I recall, full water literally just means a full of getting fucked. Because that's what this whole
Yes.
place is.
Let's do it. Let's go through the full water.
No. Braun would veto that
last-
shit instantly.
We
Also,
saw Miss
technically-
Maldi and Kraken last time, bro. We're not doing that.
We did want to go through the tribal line to some capacity, right? Because that's where Wheat said his family was. Yeah.
Oh, so we'll have
Dude,
a
it's
little
crazy
soft
that
spot.
you remember that. But yes.
Yeah,
Dude, Weed is my buddy.
Flower
I
and
love
book,
Weed.
right?
Yeah,
Weed,
Flower.
Weed is Travis's friend. Okay.
What's the time limit on my contract, DM?
90 days.
Oh, so like we have to like, and that's the
Oh, we
trip
gotta
time?
move. Yeah, we
We
gotta
can
move.
get-
Oh wait! That it's 90 days. It takes 45 days to get there.
No.
No, it takes
Yes.
90 to get there, right?
Yes.
Oh, 90 to get
That
there.
makes
Yeah. It takes 45 to get there, 45 to get back.
Unless Russ specifically
No.
meant that
No, it's
we'll
90 to
resolve
get there.
more downtime when we
Oh,
get
so we're gonna be gone for 180 days.
Yeah, you're gonna be gone for
Right.
half a year. That's why Cortelia didn't want to go. She's like, "Fuck that."
Oh, I
I'm
thought it
this.
was 45 trip there, 45 trip back.
She's
okay,
she's the city's
We
main
can
builder.
pick
She
up
can't be
we can
gone
pick
that
up
long.
Wheat's family on the way back.
Yeah, that's the okay. Yeah, we can do the wheat shit on the way back. Okay, so what was the what was your direct
Yeah,
question
yeah.
there, Royce?
Yeah. So this is the most direct route. You can modify it with some variation without affecting the schedule. But
Right.
the main issue here is traveling through the tribal line. You could avoid that several different ways without changing too much of estimated time frame you're given. You could go straight through the tribal line. Option 1. Option 2. Go dip down into the Phantom Sea.
Which we know what about exactly?
Not a lot of ships travel there. Water is salty, to the point where it messes up weight distribution and buoyancy of normal water.
Okay.
Also, a lot of ships just happen to break down. Whether they're metal, they just begin to rust, or wood just begins to fall apart.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's
Anyway.
like you think about a car driving in a place that has snow a lot where they salt the roads. I guess like maybe the same logic is applying there, or maybe it's just much more catastrophic than I'm giving it credit for. But
So you have that option.
As a very, very tiny side note, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Fuck that. Can we also just do a small check to see if there's a bait bucket? Did the assassins put a bait bucket on our fucking ship?
I mean, honestly, that's not
The
bad.
orders are on the red route. Go fuck yourself. We're not going into Phantom Sea.
I mean, if we did this and then did this number here
No.
and then kept going, that's not that
Just
bad.
dipped in it.
No.
I
Just
mean,
dip our
We
toe
are
in
not
it.
going into the Phantom Sea or
I feel
Storm
like-
Waters.
I mean,
feel like
Alder's the
tribal
captain.
line-
His path
Again,
is the.
Again, captain
just
is
the
a
pilot.
strong word. It's weird, okay?
Knows how to sail.
Right.
I think tribal line is the best move though, because I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We all die. I mean,
True.
So what do we know of the tribal?
True.
What do we know of the tribal line?
What do you know about it?
It's
Yeah, what do
full
we know
of-
aside from its wheat's home? What do we know?
It's full of primitive, slightly hostile tribes that don't really they're not big enough to have their own name, like city, but they're civilized enough to have.
They have ships.
It's basically like traveling through the Oh, what is it? It's south of South America. That water, or it's prone
Okay.
to pirates and.
Okay.
Let's just go. Like, if they.
I mean, we have like 4 cannons, dude. We'll be fine. What are they gonna do? Shoot us?
That did
What are
not
they-
help our case.
What are they
But
gonna
let's
do? Kill
go.
us all?
I'm
I
curious.
mean,
So, what do we know about stormed waters? I'm assuming it is like a permanent storm.
Yes, pretty much. It's always
Okay.
raining. The waves are crashing violently. It's hard to see because of the frequency of the clouds.
How much would it slow us down?
It's tough to tell because those waves could put you in either direction. You can either
I think the
speed you up or
tribal
slow you
line,
down.
for the time we're trying to make, tribal line seems like the safest.
Yeah. Yeah.
like we have 90 days, and it's a 90-day trip.
Yeah, like we have to.
We got a beeline.
Yeah, we're beelining, so like
Yeah.
we don't want
Yeah.
to risk any unpredictable stuff too.
there's
with
risk
storm waters and Phantom
regardless.
Sea.
There's risk no matter what we do,
I
but
mean,
I
we
guess
can outrun pirates. We can't really sail away from rust or a storm.
can't sail away from rust. That's a way to put it, but yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's I was thinking like maybe if you actually do the math, like this trip actually isn't that far off path because like we're still gonna have to like even if we go through here, we still have to go up, right?
I just don't want to risk the stormed waters,
Yeah.
like blinding us or anything like that.
Yeah, I think we're better at fighting than we are necessarily at navigating unknown issues with the Phantom Sea or even a known issue with like storms. Because like I am a good pilot, but not necessarily a good pilot in storms, because that's like a whole new set of skills, right? Because like
Yeah.
you're having to compensate for things that you've never dealt with. So like it's kind of like driving for the first. Like you could be a perfect driver in broad daylight, but the moment you get like on a snowy road, you're fucked. Like it's over for you. So I think the same rule applies. So yeah, probably tribal line. Yeah.
Sounds good to me. As you make your way, that travel to the tribal line's probably going to take around about 30 days, give or take. And as you send yourself about a day's out, or you have to worry about crossing the actual tribal line and those going in between those islands. Older, a large purple cloud kind of come into vision over the horizon. Recognize this purple cloud as a sort of natural disaster of this land. Quick lore dump that all of you would pretty much know as literally just the world. There was once a mage that conjured up a storm so powerful of arcane energy, and it still kind of goes around the world to this day. It's kind of just traveling about. It hits islands. It's really just like a matter of life.
Roundabout, where are we when we see this? Like, can you give us a circle or a ping or a dot or something?
You guys are right about like right there.
So just short of the tribal line. Okay.
Yeah.
So does it, based on what we know, does it look like the storm is currently going over the tribal line, like right now, or is it between us and the tribal line?
Let me give you a circle.
Uh-oh. That's like a big, if that's where it starts, that's horrifying. Or wait, no, I think that's Andrew. Oh, no, that's you.
I have drawn no lines.
When I saw a little pink dot and I looked down at whose color is pink, and your color looks like kind of close to a dark pink.
Yeah, so
Nah,
this
it's
is
a crimson.
this would be about where the cloud is.
That's gonna complicate things.
And you guys are right
We
here.
could just go slightly around. Like that's not a big deal. If we could
But
just go
he
like
said it's
Yeah.
moving. Here's the kicker. He said it's
Oh,
moving. So
which
we don't
direction is it
know.
moving?
Right, we don't know.
It's tough to tell.
Yeah, it's
Can we
so
notice
big.
it as we approach though? So as we like go along, will we be able to tell which direction it is?
Maybe
yeah.
that's toughie.
I'd say it take another day of just sailing as you are to determine going to fro.
So I'll be like halfway through our trip. We'll be able to see it coming, and we might be able to move in the right direction.
Right. So kind of think Royce is rolling a d8 to determine direction right now.
All right, so you guys wait the day, continue traveling along the line.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think that'd be the better option, just to continue traveling.
It'll just go right here.
Oh
Oh
no.
shit!
Okay, so if we're taking directly the green line, I think we just slightly avert up.
Go through the
So
storm.
you guys would be right about here.
Wait! No,
Through the
let's keep
storm.
going.
Through
Okay,
the
okay.
fire and the flames.
Wait! Before we do that, let's not think about it right now because, I think he's rolling a d8 to see which direction it goes with each time. So let's try to go
Fair.
closer before we change.
I think
We're on
going
it.
up a little bit.
I think we're on it. We were here a day ago. The storm has moved forward and we have moved forward. We are like here, right?
Oh, we're already there. Okay.
Hold on.
We're pretty damn close.
If you zoom in heavy, right?
I'm zoomed in heavy, DM.
Well, no,
Wait,
you
we
think
can
remember this distance from like here. Shit, I'm not on the same tool anymore. From here to here, like this is a long ass time because this whole green line is 90 days. 90 days. So like from here to here is actually like a good chunk of time. So one day is probably like that much.
Yeah, one day is like
Nothing.
that.
Yeah,
I thought we
almost
were
nothing.
I thought we were a day out from the tribal line.
Did he say that? I don't know if he said that. I don't recall that personally.
I did say that.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
I meant like a day before you have to like start like thinking about like what
Okay, okay.
island.
Okay,
Or
okay.
in the
So
proximity.
we can-
let's start going
yeah.
down. Let's start
We can
going down
start,
for
yeah.
sure.
So right now you went. "Ew."
Yeah, and I think we start kind of creeping our way up just
up.
ever so slightly, and then we'll determine from there and just kind of take it
Yeah.
day by day.
So
Remember, if you get
as
this wrong, my heart stops.
as
storm
you
is
continue,
If
as you
if it
continue
moved
along,
yeah.
it veers slightly southeast.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, that's good for us so far. We're gonna continue
Oh, yeah.
heading in a slightly upward path. Just keep
Yeah.
on our straight heading. So do we need a very very small representation of the of the of the boat, or are you just gonna
So-
kind of mentally do that?
I'm just mentally doing it.
Okay,
We should name our boat off topic,
I
but
thought we did, didn't we?
Oh,
I thought we did.
off topic. Shouldn't our island be getting more people over the 3 months trickle in?
we'll see.
Probably,
Maybe.
actually, fair point.
Probably,
They probably will.
probably in the downtime on the other 3 months back. But
Maybe next week we'll come here and the DM will have made some new characters. Who
yeah,
knows?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
also the following 3 months. So there's 6 months of trickle in people. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
we might
That's
even
like
get
6
past the
people.
Hamlet because we're at like 60 people right now. So if we can get 40 more, anyways.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here you go, Andrew. I named my newest attack option.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Yo! The Braun special.
It's just an unarmed strike that I have named otherwise, but
I'm
it's
so
the
proud.
Braun special. Because it's much less dexterous and much more. I'm gonna fucking hit you really hard.
Braun is so proud of you.
The Braun? Isn't that basketball player?
Not LeBron.
All right, that's it.
The
Get a
Braun.
gunshot.
You're getting a gotcha.
All right. So as you continue heading along, Alder, I'm gonna need you to make a perception check.
Perception. That perception. Ooh, I'm really good at those. Delightful. I would like $1,000 spyglass. Ugh.
Alright.
14.
So it takes you a little bit, but you do see a smaller boat kind of heading in your direction from one of the tribal islands.
Smaller than us. Okay, so real talk. The only people Alder likes, the only people Alder knows that he likes are wheat. So
You do like Braun?
Well,
No,
okay,
he obviously likes Braun and Thomas.
Yeah,
right,
an
in the
Aussie.
context of in the context of the tribal line, all that I like is wheat. And wheat is much too large. Wheat's people are much too large for that boat. If it's smaller than our boat, there's no way that's a wheat boat. And I'm just referring to his entire race as wheat now. So
Maybe the boat has one wheat on it.
That could be a 1 week.
One wheat just in his feet paddling.
Yeah, it's one of those like swan boats that you put your. It's got like the little pedals. Oh shit. Okay. I mean, this is kind of a discussion for the group at this point because like I don't plan on averting course. I think that if it comes too close, we probably default to violence.
Yeah. Like, and if I'm close enough to command them, I could just sell the other way. But
I think we definitely train our cannons on that side of the boat. Like we move all the cannons to that side and get ready to.
Talking is always an option. You never know if violence could slow us down, damage our boat or anything.
I have prepared for that.
Oh.
I did indeed.
Oh.
We have means by which to prepare to repair rather, the boat in the event of hostility. So I intend to use the cannon fire as propulsion. So
All cannons on the back.
oh yeah, if we are not stopping, we have no intentions of thinking them. If we get in front of them, if we get it such that we are between the enemy and Tyranis, all cannons to the back just start shooting, and either they go away or they die. I don't care. We're not here for that. So
All right.
I think my vote is we sail until we know what inhabits said boat. And if it's anything but a white flag, and even then keep the cannons on them. But if it's anything but a white flag, we just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, if they're not here to parlay, better to run away than to try to sink their ship.
Yeah, and even if they are waving a white flag, like we continue up to them very quickly. Like this is the effectively a drive-by of shouting information at each other. Like, what do you want? And if they don't answer fast enough, that sucks for them. We got places to be. Like, sorry, not sorry. That being said, they could be warning us about like maybe like a
Or if
minefield
it is like one wheat, and he's like, "Hey, have you?
If it is
my
one wheat,
my name is Flower. What's up, guys?"
You bet your ass we are taking them with us. If it's a wheat, we're taking them with us.
Get on the ship. We'll figure it out later.
We'll figure it out later. They're coming with us.
All right, Royce.
So yeah, I think that's our I think
That's the
that's a
plan.
game plan as this guy approaches. All cannons pointed at him, and then we'll figure it out when we get there.
You all cannons are pointed as your own ship begins to crest into kind of a weird part of the where the seafloor is just, I'd say, probably about 50 feet. As you kind of come up to a, what's what I'm looking for? You know how like the beach kind of like drops off suddenly?
You mean a sandbar?
The drop off?
Yeah,
No, not a
sandbar. There it is.
A
Yeah,
sandbar?
Yeah,
I think he's talking about a sandbar where like the sea floor is so shallow that you can run your boat up on it. Even though like
yeah,
you can sneak up.
sandbars breach the waves. Yeah.
yeah. It's
Sandbars
like
are
a sandbar, except probably about 20 feet. So not to worry your boat or anything. But the water's so shallow that small little islands have kind of, when I say an island, I mean no more than
like an
Shoal.
atoll, like an atoll. Yeah.
Yeah.
like a few hundred feet across.
Okay.
And some rocks that begin to jut out of the water that you have to avoid. Give me a water vehicle's dexterity check, please.
Okay, so we're
Can I give
mostly
it a
just
bardic? Can I give him a bardic inspiration?
Yes.
he's behind me just cheering me. Water vehicles in which I
motivational
am
speeches.
proficient, and then
Dexterity.
dexterity. So it'll just be a
Bardic.
proficient dexterity roll, which would be in this context it'll be a stealth roll because it'll be the same thing. So Ew.
Add your D8.
Yeah, yeah, that's a D8 moment. That's There we go. Okay,
Not bad.
19. 19's good.
I think.
Glad
Oh yeah,
people
so
talk stuff.
you're just able to see like where your ship would be and the kind of rocks in the way. You just begin to steer your ship to the left and steer it back to the right. However, the drop in speed from avoiding all those obstacles does allow the smaller boat to kind of come up by your side. It's heading the same way you are heading.
Sure. I
It's
mean,
like
good-
by our
smaller
side.
boats. Yeah. Well, actually, that's curious. Are smaller or larger sailboats faster? I know smaller ones obviously have a better turn radius, but I think larger ones are faster.
I think so.
Yeah. So larger ones are faster as long as they're not turning.
Right. Okay. So if we get on a straightaway, we have no problem outrunning him, but it's just that we're having to do our best to bob and weave. So
Yeah.
Okay. So he comes up on us. What does he want? What is
Yeah.
he? Let's start with that. What does he have a
You
flag?
see, yeah, it's a small boat, no crow's nest, no nothing. Small
Okay.
sailboat. And it appears to be operated. You see at least goblins on top of the ship.
How much feet away are they from us?
I'd say probably about 100.
100 feet. Okay.
Didn't somebody say something about goblins between here and there earlier? I remember
so.
goblin talk. Does that ring
There might be
anybody's bell?
goblins.
I mean, do you guys want to talk to them?
No.
It's just
Because we
it's just
gobbledygook.
goblins. They probably speak
Also, that's a
common.
good question.
I mean,
Does anyone speak
They probably speak
Also, that's a good
common.
question.
I mean,
Does anyone speak Goblin?
I mean, I
I
have
speak-
time. I could just stop their boat with hypnotic pattern.
I
Like,
speak Orc.
That's-
I mean,
most
is that
mean,
close?
it would
Okay.
only do it for 1 minute, so that's not going to kill them. It'll just get them away from us.
First of all, hypnotic pattern is fighting words. And
yes, yes, it
yeah,
is.
and second of all, if they're goblins, most goblins are
Mind
allied
control
with
should not
Inge.
be your go-to instinct.
Most goblins are allied with Inge. Yes, Royce.
Stop. paralyzing them.
I will say that the Goblin Nation of Fact Shack, Back, and Knack are allied within.
Yeah. So if this is a goblin ship, even if they're merchants, these aren't our friends.
Are Fact Shack, Knack, and Back here in the tribal lines?
They are not. They are on the southeast corner of the map.
Unless
That
you,
Tribal
would
line
teach you
is-
something about assumptions,
look,
Sage.
look,
Okay.
my. If these are fucking goblins and they're allied with the enemy, we fucking ride their ship and
I'm
we.
a half orc, man. Come on.
I mean,
just because they're green, huh?
yeah, they're green and small and they're puntable and they probably got some nice ass shit on that ship.
Okay. Well, I think we should talk to them. Okay.
You wanna
Okay.
talk to the enemy?
I want to talk. They're not the enemy.
No, you're one of the good ones.
You're one of the good. A peak racist statement. You're one of the good ones. Oh God.
What color are your teeth? What color are your teeth?
we were in prison together, man.
No, yeah. But what color are your teeth? Are they black?
Why are you being so
they're-
accusatory?
They're yellow.
No, that's fair. That's fair. We don't brush our teeth.
Okay, Royce, I want to do two
Thomas
things.
brushes his teeth.
Yeah, what's up?
One, I would like to survey the area around us to
Yep.
see if they have if there appear to be any odds of them receiving reinforcements.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay, let's hope this one goes better than the last one. It barely did. I'm hoping I'm getting these bad ones out early. I made 6 rolls prior to session for downtime things. 4 out of the 6 came up absolutely atrocious, and I've rolled nothing but lemons all session. So this is
I
a bad day for
out
me.
Out of 13 d6s, I rolled 7 ones earlier. I was so mad.
but yeah, that is a 16 perception. Let's see other boats.
Yeah. You do in fact the 2 other boats.
In what orientation relative to them?
There is one smaller boat that is currently heading towards you from the. I guess this direction would be from the south.
Okay. So we
Okay,
have
for
one
reference, you're traveling west.
correct. Yes, we are on Green Line headed west. Where are all 3 of these boats relative to us?
One is right next to you, also traveling west.
Okay.
One is probably about at 10 o'clock traveling north towards you.
Wait, that's not how that works. So it would be at 10 o'clock traveling down and to the right? Because if it's 10 o'clock relative to us,
At 10
then
o'clock relative to us or to you.
right. So then that would mean it's to the top left of us. So if it's going up, it's going away from us.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Right. So let me do this. We've got.
Let's draw this
us.
diagram here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. This is us. This is Baby Boat that's following us. You said there's one. What was the second one that you said?
So
It's down below,
yeah, it's down below.
and it's coming
it's
like I'm
like-
assuming it's like coming like this.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, and then the other
Like
one,
this.
and then the other
this.
one would be like
and
the way I
then-
understood it would be like up here. Size may vary. Oh, okay.
No, it's on
Not
the
a-
other side.
Okay, so not over there. Delete that.
So it's like over here.
Okay. And as far as
There
we
you
can tell, they all appear to be of the
Uh,
same region.
This one appears to be bigger.
Well, of the same, like, do they seem to be of the same make and model, and
Oh, yes. Correct.
and none of them are flying any flags.
This one is. The flags are too hard to make out.
Okay. And then the second one was, what is the behavior of the goblins that are on the boat beside us? Like, are they like bouncing up and down like hyper and look like they're ready to fight? Are they just like
Insight check.
chilling? pretty good at those if I can find it. You know, it doesn't matter if I'm pretty good at those if I roll like hot ass. So we'll see.
Yeah. You have a modifier that goes from 1 to 20.
Okay, so it's a 26 insight.
Yeah. They appear like bouncing up and down, excited. You see one has like a rapier drawn and is currently sending up a bird. Yes,
Sending up a what?
bird. Eagle even.
Okay. My vote still stands. We blast him and run.
We could avoid this combat altogether. Just give me 5 minutes. 5.
Let me at him. Just throw me off the side. I'll fuck him up.
Hey, shut up, Ozzy. Shut up.
All right, we have a quick vote here.
I say
gotta be
let Goon
relatively
speak.
quick.
If he wants to use the power of his words, like I don't
Okay,
mind him practicing his skill.
Alder's vote is like 80-20 blast him and keep going versus talk. Goon's is obviously very heavy talk. Thomas's seems to be pretty talk.
Yeah, mine's pretty talk.
un-
Like I'm curious what
unfortunately,
Goon's gonna
Ozzy's
say.
yeah, it's between Ozzy at this point and Braun. Ozzy and Braun. And Braun is kind of closest to Captain. Is Andrew here yet? Or I think he said he was going to be right back earlier.
Nope.
And I don't know if he's back
He's
yet.
in the restroom.
Yeah, he's still in the restroom.
Dude must be fighting some demons in there, my guy. Whoa.
I mean, look, you throw me off the side. I'll sneak on their boat. I'll make some holes as an octopus, sink their asses, start burning some shit.
The
It'll be
problem is that
fun.
we have to wait for you to come back.
Wait, Royce, how fast is the ship?
150.
150 feet per 6
Yeah,
seconds.
you're not catching that.
Wait, D&D giant octopus. Wait, let me double check. Giant
If you
octopus.
dash, you probably get like 120. Maybe?
Yeah, they're 60 swim
Alder,
feet.
if I could
so-
stop the boat for 1 minute, do you think there would be no problems?
Yeah, nice insight.
Oh, there he is. Andrew's back.
What's up?
Yeah. We were talking about you. So currently we're taking a vote. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the boats that are I don't know where you left. But there are. This is I'll fill in the us. This is us. All right. This is as good as we're getting. Okay. This is us. All 3 of the other boats are enemy boats. This one, the furthest one away, is raising a flag. I did an insight for the one that's beside. We don't know. It is too far to make out just yet. And the one to the direct side of us appears to be clearly violent. They are bouncing, happy, and weapons drawn. They look like they are about to attempt to board.
I mean, I just think we should.
So I know they
talk
started
to them.
blasting.
Right. That's so. My immediate thought was anyway. I started blasting.
5 minutes won't hurt.
So that was my vote. And then Goonshine was like, "Let me talk to him." And then Thomas was even like, "I'm surprised." Thomas was like, "Yeah, let's talk to him."
Goon wanted to talk to him. I want to see what Goon has to say. Like, he wants to give it a shot.
And unfortunately, Ozzy is also.
I'm of a mind to override Goon on this.
Obviously, Ozzy is.
I mean,
I don't know what Ozzy did. You say he was wanting to talk to, or
No,
how did
no.
Ozzy
Ozzy has Ozzy ideals. He wants to fuck him up.
Ron,
Okay, so Ozzy was.
Ron,
Fine.
What is Kaw's opinion, Royce?
Oh yeah, the Redbird.
Kyle wishes to talk to them.
Ron,
Well,
you
in the
were
vote of a
with me.
tie, I override. So
Ron, just hear me out for 1 second, okay? Okay, you were with me when I talked to that leader, weren't you? Were you not? Were you
Was
there?
he? What leader? What are we
Was
talking
he there?
about?
Was
No,
Ron with
Maury
us?
was there. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, wait. Was anybody on this? Was anybody on this boat there? Hold on.
What are we talking? I don't remember you talking to a goblin.
No one. The
Ozzy-
only one there was
Ozzy was
Maury.
there.
No, was I
Was
there?
Oh, you're
anybody
talking
here?
about
No one was there.
Nobody was
No one
there?
was there.
No one was there.
Those were orcs too, for what it's worth. Those are
Yeah.
orcs, and we
Guys,
scared
give me
them.
1 second.
Those were orcs, and we scared them.
Was
These
Qua
are
there? Was
Listen,
Qua
Ron.
there?
DM was
Oh, I
quiet.
was not there.
He was not there.
Listen,
Hey,
Ron, I
hey,
just
Wheat
need
was there.
5
Hey,
minutes.
Wheat was there, and Wheat might have talked to all.
That's true. That all they're here about this from the grapevine.
Okay,
He would not have brought it up.
He might have at best, but
Roy said he
And
wouldn't.
that also brings the question up of, like, those were orcs. There were no goblins. These are goblins. I am of the mind that orcs are much more reasonable than goblins. Goblins are stupid. I'm just gonna call it like it is. Goblins are dumb. They're-
Wow. Alder's
No,
Then
goblins
why are
are
they
not
about to
dumb.
ambush
Goblins
us?
are vicious
I
and
mean,
bastards.
But orcs, they are violent, but they understand that they're like the hobgoblin. Like I put hobgoblins and orcs kind of at the same range, and then like goblins are
Actually, I would
below.
put bugbears and orcs at the same range.
This is racial
Okay.
generalizing.
It really
this
is.
is so racist. Holy shit.
But
Also,
like,
I wouldn't call goblins dumb. I would call goblins vicious little bastards.
You know,
I
as
mean-
the only human, like, is there any other humans violent? Wait, holy shit.
I'm sure there
In
is.
Bylind, yes.
Yeah, the
In
farmers,
party,
the
no.
farmers are mostly humans, I think.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, so
I was thinking,
I think we're at like Andrew said, it's like in the event of a tie, we have a Senate Majority Leader, and I think the Senate Majority Leader's vote is blast him. What do you have in mind? Make your case, Goon. Make it as quickly as you can, because again, this is not a lot of time. But so
I mean,
far, we have effectively all raised our hands, and it's a 3-3, and Braun has now said, all right, in the event of a tie, I rule we keep going and start shooting. So how make your case, go.
I mean, it'll take me 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes to just talk to them. And if it fails, so what? We just jump at them. We just kill them anyways.
And if they attack first,
Then we kill them anyways. They don't
They
have. Do they
have
have cannons? DM, do they have cannons?
That's a good question, actually. What does their weaponry look like?
Ballista.
We have so many more cannons than they do. An infinite number of
Royce,
more
how many
cannons.
ballista do they have?
On the small boat, there are 2 ballista shown.
On the
Is it
big
already
one, there could
primed?
be anything. The big one could be a lot worse. And
How many
we wanna
goblins,
get-
Royce, that we see on deck?
You see 3 on deck on the small ship.
is it already primed, or does it look primed, or?
It looks ready to fire.
Okay.
They're not currently manning it. But
Yeah, but they also have like
Are
weapons drawn.
our,
and they're-
our ballistas also ready to fire?
I assume so.
I did. I said point everything at the boat that was approaching.
I
us.
mean, they're doing the same thing we're doing.
While Goon talks to him, I could ready a spell to hypnotic pattern them if they even touch that ballista.
Can you do it without them noticing? Can you prepare without them noticing?
Can you hold an action without them noticing, DM? 'Cause-
Okay, so here's the thing about holding actions.
Okay.
If you hold a leveled spell and you don't use it, you lose it anyway.
Is that true?
Yes.
I
I
thought it
mean,
was-
we're traveling, so.
Well, you were
it's just
traveling, so it's not really
yeah.
that big of a deal. Way, so.
You've got like 90 more chances. To
Yeah, I
get
have
the
4th
spell
level
slots
spells
back.
too, so it's like, yeah,
Um,
I think we're gonna be
Oh,
fine.
I will
here.
say at this point, the eagle kind of lands next to you, Alder, as
Okay,
you're steering it, and it has a piece of paper attached to his.
naturally.
Braun will grab the paper.
These are
Yep.
gonna be the most friendly goblins possible.
Could be. You're not
50
wrong.
we
50
just
gold
wanted to
pieces
give you
for
some sugar.
travel.
What's Pepper say?
Okay.
50 gold
It's the
pieces.
50
ransom.
gold
travel.
pieces for travel.
I could.
All
I
right,
mean-
blast him.
Hey, wait! They haven't done anything. They have not done anything.
They just tried to.
blast him.
They just
They
tried to.
tried. They tried. I mean, just let me say 5 words. Give me
Nope,
5
blast him.
words. 3 words. I can do this in 3 words.
It's really whoever's manning the cannons. They choose to blast despite Goon saying things. They can do that.
Okay, so technically nobody's manning them right now, but
Ozzy, blast him.
here's a crucial question.
Ozzy, do not.
Here's a crucial question that need be answered by Royce, or
Yes.
whomever might already know this. Do we even have 50 gold on the boat?
I do. I do. I
I
alone.
thought they said
I alone have
for a
85.
second there. I thought they said 3 gold, not 50. That's actually a
Oh no,
good
it's
amount.
50.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it's-
I have 85 on me, but
Ozzy, blast him.
I hoard my money.
Really, I
Uh,
just need 3 words, Braun, please.
no, like
Ozzy's not willing to part with his money.
Are we shooting? Are we shooting? They're trying to extort us, so we're shooting,
Your
right?
captain is giving you a command.
All right, Royce.
Captain, giving you command.
I was told to fire the cannon.
Yep. There's 4 of them.
Fuck
this?
yeah.
What did Royce just post in general? What happened?
Our ship statistics.
Uh-oh.
I imagine he gives a command. I look at Qua summons the cannon. The 2 of us start fucking firing.
Yeah,
Well,
Qua's
that's
new,
rough.
so he's just gonna
Money
listen to
is
the captain.
a sensitive issue when it comes to us.
So at this point, I'm gonna ask.
It's
to
not the
roll
money
initiative.
that has you blasting. It's a threat.
Wheel actions. At the end of the turn, it can travel 100, rotate, quick turn. Ooh, siege weapons, light ballista, metal rod launcher. Do we have a metal rod launcher?
Yeah.
Oh,
It just
I
sounds like a
believe that's the
ballista.
cannon.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, hold on. You guys don't roll initiative. We're doing ship combat a little differently here, as we're doing
Yeah,
large
this is
scale ship.
actual. This is true ship combat. This isn't.
Yeah.
This is-
So what's gonna happen is, Alder's gonna roll his own initiative,
All right.
okay.
and that's gonna go for everyone.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
Alright.
I'm pretty dexterous.
So
Oh, and
Alder,
I
go
haven't.
ahead and roll.
Do I have to click something? Do I click the boat?
No, you just roll. I'll put it in.
Okay.
Alder's gonna roll initiative, and then
Gosh.
on the ship's turn, which is 23, we are gonna go down a line of like sub initiatives. If you
Okay.
Alder will go first. He's controlling the ship, and then we'll progress player for player. So it'd probably go Sage, Ethan, Luke, and then Andrew.
What?
And pretty much, you guys are all taking your turn at the same time. Initiative.
Mm.
Okay, but for the sake of keeping everything organized and no one talking over each other, we're just gonna have set order to go down.
Can I take my turn last? Can I choose to take my
Sure.
turn last?
can I roll to go last just to one up Thomas? Damn it.
And then the ships will, or the enemy ships will then move. Alder, I would familiarize myself with the wheel action.
There's an action. It's in the document.
And
The what? It's in the
I
document.
imagine as we start ship combat, like a ship combat tutorial suddenly pops up.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. It's funny because the module that I run for my my Friday campaign at the moment, the brown text boxes that like say like what you should read to the players when they enter an area, that's just become a meme at this point where they're just like I click the brown text box. At the end of the turn, the ship travel then rotates.
yeah,
At
so
the
you pretty
shallow
much declare what you're gonna do, and then at the end of the turn, the ship does it.
Okay. Quick turn at the end. Is there
Okay.
is there like an all sails ahead kind of thing? Like is that a thing, or is it just default 100 feet every turn?
That's just default.
Okay.
We take no action. Yeah.
Okay.
So that means you could leave the wheel, cast a spell, and the ship will continue going 100 feet.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. And it takes an action of mine to
turn.
do a wheel action, we'll say.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, anyone at the wheel, really.
Right.
And then anyone at the sails could do a sail action. And then anyone siege weapon. All right, everyone good?
Yeah. Okay, so it's
All right.
oh,
Oh yeah,
I'm
and
ready to kick some ass.
noticed you measure. We're operating in squares of 50. Keep
Alright.
Yeah.
spells in range.
So just add a 0 to the square.
Yeah, pretty much.
Add a 0 to whatever feet you think it is, and then you're right.
All right. So first up in initiative is your ship, Alder. What will you be doing?
At this point, we got a pretty clean path just straight across. This is a sandbar. This up here.
Right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna cruise this bad boy out at 150. And then once we pass this rock, my intention is to just lean lazily to the left.
Okay.
So I guess I'm going to not do anything. What is the range?
Well, if we do nothing, we go 100 feet forward, 150 feet forward.
Yes. I am looking for this. 150. Ooh. Okay. That, by the way, that was not an actual attack roll. I was doing that just to see the range on it.
Fine.
So
Yeah,
I can actually shoot arrows at this distance. So yeah, let's I will assist in that fashion. Here come a couple arrows.
So there are 3 goblins currently on deck. One is near the siege machine. One is steering, and another one just on deck.
Okay. We want minimal damage to the ship. I don't care what they do. as far as their boat actions. So I'm gonna shoot for the one that's manning the thing. And we are gonna go pew. That is 20 to hit, 5 damage. That is really. Why am I rolling a D8 on top of that? That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. And I rolled a 1. Tragic. Is that really what I rolled? Is that coded correctly? Yeah, it's coded correctly. Oh, it's because it's a longbow, not a short bow. My brain thought short bow. All right, well, he's still alive, so here comes another. That's a nat 1. Fuck me. Dude, today is just... All right. All right.
At least you don't have a gun, and it's not a crit failure.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, no, I will never use guns. I appreciate Royce providing them for us, but I will not.
He's a boomer.
I am a boomer. Right. So I suppose that would be the end. Do I have anything else that I can bonus action really that I would care to do yet? Not really. No. I mean,
Alright.
I guess I'll run down and like get ready and like I don't know how much reloading a cannon is an action of.
Yeah.
But, like,
So how siege weaponry works is it takes a full action to fire and a full action to.
okay, I know that the Cordelia stuff took a bonus action, I think, to reload.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that does not apply here. Yeah, I guess I'll run down and get on the cannons because I don't intend to move. And then you
So you
said
could go ahead and use your movement on the right side of the battle map there.
I don't understand I don't understand.
Go to the right side of the battle map and you'll see the actual ship in our tokens.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't see that
Hey,
either.
Yeah, I was zoomed in on the map. Okay,
Oh,
so I got stupid movement speed, so it's fine. 5, 10, 15,
Are you going up here?
20. Yeah, I can
I'm
run
gonna take this
across
one.
boat and back. So yeah, I guess I'll hop on this. I thought we moved the cannons over to the side. I thought we moved all of our artillery over to the side
to face them.
that
Yeah.
to face them as we approach.
I also remember
did.
you saying that. First.
So if that matters for Royce, if he wants to like position them accordingly.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
sure, you can do that.
We don't we literally can't.
Yeah.
I appreciate, but we literally can.
Okay.
Okay.
Like this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think I was on one of them already. Because I was like, fire.
Do you have enough? You have enough speed to get to one.
Oh, or that one. Okay, well, whatever works.
Well, which one did you want?
Actually,
That
I
doesn't
should
matter.
probably be down here so that I can reach the wheel if I need to.
And then Qua, I think, already had his little thing out. I was told by Braun to fire, which is funny because because Alder gets to fire and run around before me. But I guess
If somebody's gonna
Yeah.
run around with their thing out, I'm pretty sure that's Goonshine.
but I think Qua
Uh,
was already on his cannon as well as Braun was like.
No.
No?
He was waiting to get the order
Oh, okay.
or
Gotcha.
point it out.
Dear God, euphemisms, please.
All right. Let's go. Sage.
All right. Yeah. I want to shoot the ballista. Yeah. You do the shoot ballista move as my action. That's a sorry. Let me. F11. Oh, not F11. That F11 the ward ship. Let's see. The thing is light ballista. 240, 960 on a hit. This weapon deals 2d10. So let me just post that back into chat. That way I can see it. Is it just a dex save? Or sorry, just a dex ranged
Yeah.
weapon?
Are you proficient?
I am proficient. Not in siege weaponry. No.
All right, then you don't.
Okay, so it's just dex. My dex is a +2, so it's just a d20 +2, I guess.
Can we just get that out of the way now? Is anyone on this boat proficient with siege weaponry?
I'm not.
No. Nobody? Okay, cool. Good talk.
Yeah. None of us. Wait, how many feet away are they? I wanted to guess.
100 feet currently.
100 feet? That's.
I reached him with a longbow.
The cannon has a range of 240. The ballista also has a range of 240.
Okay. Sorry. Let me just triple check ice spike because ice spike might just be better for me. Well,
Ice knife.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, ice knife. Ice knife. It's a range of 60 feet. Okay. I have to wait till they get a little bit closer. Yeah. So this is my ballista. I only get one shot, right? I grabbed
what are you shooting?
the enemy ship with the goblins on it, with the 3 goblins. With a nat 1.
Okay. The ship. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You never fired this before. Boom. It was right over them.
Hey, nobody set the calibration on this thing. Whose job was that? Oh wait, fuck. Was that my job? I didn't say anything.
You don't have a job.
That bonus action and movement left.
What can the bonus action do besides like rage? It's not bonus action reload. It's action reload. So yeah. I'll just bonus action rage and end my turn.
Okay. In that case, it is now Thomas' turn.
All right. Oh wait, fuck! I thought I was going last out of all of this.
Yeah, you can go last. All right.
Yeah, you
in that case,
requested it.
in that case, it will be Moonshine's turn.
We're 100 feet away, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
have
and we can still like cast spells and stuff as normal, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just wanna, can I ready an action to cast like sleep on the deck if they get within 90 feet of us?
Once again, if you're ready in action, you lose the spell regardless.
It second level, by the way. It does not matter. I'm
Okay.
a paladin. I don't use my spells.
Smite slots.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Smite
slot.
slots. I've got.
He's not going to use them
full spell.
today, so that's fair. Like he's
Yeah.
well, I mean, if we get boarded, but the odds of that are pretty slim.
Yeah, that's my turn. I don't want to move or anything. So.
All right, sick. Sounds good. You ready your action? Braun, you're up.
Alrighty. I approach the ballista, turn it to the cannon, to the ship, and I fire.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
I forgot. It's just 1d20 plus
Action.
dex.
Yes, it is that.
Yes,
You do not have proficiency,
I know.
so that's Hey,
16.
good.
You're targeting the ship.
Yes.
Yes, that will hit the ship. Go and roll damage.
Let's see. It was 2d10.
I'd be aiming for the sail with a ballista just to shred their shit up.
That's fair. 4 damage.
Oh no.
All right.
So that's 1 attack, and then there's another attack to reload.
No, it's an action.
It's an action reload.
Whole action. So,
wait. You have multiple attacks, right? Goon didn't use his cannon.
Right,
You
but
are right.
So if you
You
have
just
Oh, I
push
see what
Goon
you
out of
mean.
the way.
yeah,
I'm firing it now.
you use one elephant leg to nudge him to the side as you grab the cannon.
It
Yeah.
requires your action to fire it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh wait.
So you don't get extra attack benefit at all here.
That's like a use object.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. In that case, there's not really much point to raging currently.
Oh my God, if you were
I
a
mean, if
thief-
they hit you with a ballista shot or something, then you take damage. So
Yeah, but like,
if one of us played a
if I
thief, would
spend
you
my
allow us
action
to fire
reloading
it
a
twice?
ballista, I'm gonna lose rage.
Yes.
Yeah. What'd you?
So there's not much point to raging.
What'd you
Fair
say,
enough.
Luke?
If one of us played a thief, would Royce allow us to fire it twice?
Yes.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
I have plans for a fighter thief multi-class if
Making
Braun
fast hands
does.
useful.
all right. Let's keep combat going. We only got 35
Yes,
minutes
let's keep going.
left.
Thomas, you're up.
Oh, so
Okay, so how far away is this boat again?
100
feet. I think that's the third or fourth time we've said that in just this turn.
Well, I'm just confirming because I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
You can also use this thingy right here. This little doodad. Yep. And then it's right at the 100 feet. Yep.
I refuse
Wisdom
to.
save.
I'm paralyzing them all. Or
Well,
incapacitating
yeah.
them all. But yeah.
All right. They'll fail. Okay.
They
Yeah.
all fail.
2 of them fail.
Oh, 2 of them fail. Which 2? Do we know?
Oh, also, I don't know why it's saying my spell save DC is 17. My spell save DC is 18 right now.
Okay.
If that changes it. Probably doesn't.
Doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only 2 of them fell?
Which
Yes,
one didn't?
The one that you targeted at the siege weapons, and then the captain. Captain. The guy on the wheel.
Okay, so the one that wasn't doing anything particular is the one
Is-
that succeeded.
Correct.
Okay, but he will
Okey-doke.
bring his friends up, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah. Well, he can only bring one of his friends up, but yeah. Pass.
All right, that's your turn. At the end of the ship's turn, it moves 101. 3.
Yes. So three squares because we did not change direction. Holy fuck me!
Oh, there's another ship. There's another ship. Why?
What do you see that I don't?
There's so many ships. Oh
Right
my
here,
God.
bud.
Top right.
Going up, going up.
It's a big ship.
Oh, I see it now.
I mean, we didn't really have much of an option. We did decide this to blast and run. So that's
Yeah, let's just keep going. I'm gonna keep that hypnotic pattern up to.
Wait, how's
All right.
Oh, I was about to say, how's it moving? The pilot's asleep. But no, it just means it moves in a straight line.
Shit, should have had them turn, then do it.
Well, I mean, hey, if they keep getting straight, eventually they might hit a rock. You know, if we keep it on them.
Well, yeah, that's the idea, right? But their turning rules are going to be different than ours. But the fact of the matter is that we're in a straight line. The only problem is going to be this bitch, like this guy. So
Someone
Yeah.
could snipe that like one awake person. That'd be great.
that's what I was
I guess
trying to do, but I'm
That
rolling
was
like
the one
hot.
consequence of me going last, I guess.
Oh fuck me! There's another one. There's another one right here.
Ships aren't real. They can't hurt you. We go through them. They're illusions. Maybe we hard
we're-
pivot through the rocks. To the right?
We kind of can't. If we're assuming that there's a sandbar right here.
No. Like this.
Oh.
Because if this one is already going in this direction, they can't circle back.
Alright.
Not a bad idea. That's a tight.
That's their turn.
Didn't we like decide to make our ship more mobile? Like that's why we are shaped the way we are, and like stuff.
I think that was in the Lyra Mass campaign.
Fire mass campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't done that. Okay.
This one is just the orc warship
Oh,
that
just a
we
stock warship, yeah.
that we commandeered and we put the Bylind flag on top of.
Okay.
Alder, you're up first.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough call because then we're gonna have to deal with this guy too because he's headed this way. So we're gonna have to contend with him, regardless. But that is probably the better option, especially now that I see that guy. Yeah. All right. Let me recomprehend. Probably then rotate 45 degrees left or right. So it would go 1, 2, and then we'd be on a fucking crash course for that rock. Shit. Okay. This is really awkward.
I mean, could you
Is it?
Could you hard stop and then rotate?
I got it. I think that's actually an option. Yeah, I'm gonna let it ride, go 150 feet, and then I'll take the quick turn option, which will go 50 feet and then hard pivot. I think that's the best option, and then I can like 45 it out of there. But yeah, that's so. This turn I've got still free to myself. What is the goblin boat next to us looking like as far as personnel? Like, what did they do with their turns?
The free one that was not incapacitated woke up the one that was incapacitated on the wheel.
On the wheel, okay. Okay, and I am standing on the cannon. I'm pretty good at shooting cannons. Is Goonshine's cannon fired? Or no?
I don't believe so.
What did Goon do with his turn? Oh yeah, he readied sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I'll shoot the big cannon. Big cannon, go boom.
The one you're at right now.
Yes.
You're firing it at the ship.
Does it have the same options as though I were firing my bow? So like I could aim it at a person in particular, or
Wait,
Uh,
if we
Yes, you could aim it at a person in particular, but it poses a minus.
Okay.
Yeah, just because it's
Um,
easier to aim at bigger targets with this weapon.
How's it looking? How's the boat in general looking? As far as like, I don't
Uh,
want to say how's the boat's health, but you know what I mean.
it looks far less sturdy than your own boat. It
Right.
appears to have taken no damage.
Okay. In which case, I'm actually gonna take the same action I took last turn. I'm gonna try double shooting. I'll fire the first one, see, but just to try to take out the guy that's on the weapon. So we'll start with that. The personnel on the people matter than the boat itself. So a 19 to hit for 7 damage.
Same guy.
Yep, same guy.
All right. He is looking mortal.
Here comes another. That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll kill him. So the guy that's currently incapacitated, just falls to the ground dead.
And then I'm going to hop myself back up on the wheel, and I will let the others handle the.
So wait, are they all incapacitated on the ship now, or is none of them?
No.
None of
The
them.
only one that was left incapacitated, I killed.
Okay.
Actually, I should have rolled an advantage, but it doesn't matter. He's dead.
True.
But yeah, no, I will just run back up, and I will take my post and get ready to make a quick turn. And yeah.
So they're only down to
Right.
two goblins overboard.
Right. Pedro.
Right. Are they both asleep?
No, they
No,
are
they're
both
both awake.
conscious.
Okay. And sorry, how once again, how are they still 100 feet?
In the
Yes.
orientation that matters, yes.
Okay. So I can't really.
You could measure it.
Yeah, there's.
Cooler.
Oh, I almost moved the boat. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't realize it was like that. All right. Well, I really want to ice knife him, but that's still only 60 feet. So
Always get in the water.
that's true. Yeah, I guess I'll
Don't
just.
get in the water.
I guess I'll just. Has anyone
It's funny that
used?
the best person for getting into the water's Thomas.
Someone's already used the bottom cannon, right?
I was on it. I was going to use it, but I didn't.
Okay.
I decided to shoot the individual instead.
Cool. I'll go to the cannon and fire at their ship. And then
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
that's another dex attack, I imagine. I just have a +2 to this. 13? I'll be the best you're gonna get out of me.
13's gonna miss.
Okay, well, that's my turn.
Okay. Moonshine, you're up.
I want to keep my action readied.
Your
And,
spell. How long can you keep that ready?
Can I not?
No, if you prepared action and it's
I think you have
not.
to recast it.
Yeah, you
Okay,
have to
I
recast it.
recast it.
Okay.
And then I do nothing. Nothing.
All right.
else.
That's your turn.
That's my
Ron,
turn.
you're up.
Alrighty. I'm going to shove Goon out of the way, I guess. Goon, I need you to move. I'm shoving you out of the way.
Okay.
Dear God, you moved 250 feet in one turn. God help us! Such a fast elephant.
I then fire the cannon.
All right, go and make an attack roll.
Whew.
21 does hit. Gun roll damage.
So what's the cannon damage? 60-10. Whew.
Cannon. This isn't a cannon. This is
Oh, this is metal rod launcher.
metal-
Yep, that's right. Yep.
I didn't know that's how much. Wait, what are we shooting? I'm confused.
He's shooting a metal rod launcher.
So it's
Do
40.
we have cannons?
Do we have the cannon figurine, which Ka has?
Yeah, Qua's a cannon.
Qua.
There's no U. It's not Qua. Ka.
What the hell is a cannon, and do we have one on the boat?
We
Ka
have.
has a cannon figurine in his pocket.
Yeah.
He's not happy to see you.
Oh, so he can make a bigger. He can make
Yeah.
a cannon by
Yeah.
doing like enlarge, I guess. Okay.
No. It's
Okay,
it's a magic
magical
item.
item.
It's a magic item that
Yeah.
transforms into a cannon.
Okay.
It's like it's like a
okay.
tank from the Ant-Man movie, just like a pocket tank.
Right.
Zombie
Okay. I was like,
Sorry, he would have done.
yeah,
Right.
he's got a pocket cannon. I'm just like, oh,
Oh,
what?
he would have made it. Okay, so it's right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Quah.
Yeah.
Also, the one pointing at Ozzy is backwards, if that matters.
That's why I missed.
All right. Ron,
True.
You deal 15 damage to the whole of the ship.
Awesome. I do nothing then. That's my turn.
All right. Sick. Thomas, you're up.
Okay. They're still like 100 feet away.
Yep.
So that really limits my options. I probably should not waste another hypnotic pattern spell slot. It's probably a bit much.
Go jump on the
20
cannon.
first. I could jump on the cannon, yeah. I wonder. Yeah, unfortunately, my
Or you can-
command spell is 60 feet.
You can make your voice really large and just shout at them to go away. Be the man
I
that.
actually don't have thaumaturgy, crazy enough. I
Oh,
should.
well, never mind.
So dumb question, Royce, but wait, no, it's not relevant. Never mind. Nobody here has sharpshooter.
Okay, which of these cannons are reloaded, Royce?
The ones that don't have X's on them or
Yeah,
cancels
one
on
of
them.
them that don't have the cannon.
Topalista and the cannon.
5, 10.
Just for future
15.
reference, though, Royce, if you had sharpshooter, would that apply to the range of these weapons?
Probably. Let me see how sharpshooter. If I'm attacking at long range. Thomas, what are you doing?
I'm going on this cannon, and I'm going to fire it.
Dear God.
Yeah, sharpshooter would apply to this.
Nice. So you could fire for.
I've never done this before, but this seems like it'll be fun. Let's give it a shot.
All right. You attempt to fire the cannon. It is not loaded.
What? I thought this was the loaded one. Wait, it doesn't have an X on it.
Okay. Well, actually, that is a fair point, kind of. Yeah, that's kind of a fair point.
Also,
So, like,
this cannon sucks a lot more than I thought it did. If not only do you have to use an action to make it into full cannon form, but then you also have to immediately reload it.
Okay,
I mean-
so this is not the loaded one. I thought it didn't have an X on it, so I thought it
I mean,
was
it does.
fine.
It doesn't. To be fair,
Doesn't.
but we are now finding out that it was not loaded in his pocket, which kind of makes sense. So yeah, I
Okay.
guess
Does it-
that you
does
could
it?
use your action to load it if you wanted to.
Wait, do we even have cannon ammunition, Royce?
That's also a
What's-
question. That's
what's
why
the
I've been
ammo?
choosing to shoot arrows. Also,
Wait, why-
Is
Ammo.
it in the ship inventory?
I don't see why we would have cannons in our ship inventory if we didn't bring cannons on the ship.
Well, I mean, we brought a cannon on the ship. To be fair,
Maybe you did bring a cannon on the ship.
No, we thought it was a magical one. I don't see it in the ship inventory.
It's a magical cannon.
it is a
Goes up-
This
magic.
doesn't have magical ammo, unfortunately.
All right, well, I
Um,
guess that's useless. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, where is the ship
We
We
inventory?
only
So,
have 4 bolts.
wait, so seriously, we did not have any interest. That sounds kind of shitty.
Yeah,
That seems like it doesn't make sense, Royce. I'm kind of calling some bullshit here.
not okay.
What are you calling bullshit on?
The fact that we knowingly had a cannon and chose to not prepare with ammunition. That seems kind of bullshit.
I don't think we have actually a amount of ammunition we would have brought either. Like we didn't write down we have 20 bolts, we have 16 rods.
Yeah, that's pretty hit and
We-
miss.
we-
Like,
we
what is our ruling on that, Royce?
yeah.
You guys should have 20 metal rods in holding that were given to you on the ship when you first or when Etheria
Okay.
first like presented the ship to you.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
that's one. Oh, that's two used so far.
Yeah.
And
And then I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of how many ballista bolts you guys have gone
Yeah.
over your adventure.
I've been pretty hit and miss with those because I figure like they're just big arrows, right? They're probably not that expensive.
We-
not
we-
difficult
Yeah,
to make.
Ron can probably make them.
yeah, we probably made a bunch
Yeah.
of them. Okay.
But yeah, the cannon though, that's a tricky one because like I mean I did ask you how like I did ask you about that like ship preparations in downtime, and I'm sure that if it was known to me that cannon was a problem where we didn't have ammo for it, that would have been something higher on my list to prioritize because ultimately it's just gunpowder and ball, right? So if that's what it is, then I probably would have spent some.
Well,
of,
I mean,
our
a cannonball
money
itself
on
does. Cannonball itself is like just stone and metal. Like
Yeah,
the
stone
like the
or metal
gunpowder.
or-
Yeah, it's like a bullet. A bullet has like gunpowder inside of it for the casing, but like
Yeah.
the cannonball doesn't. It's just
I mean,
rock.
a cannonball. Well, no, I mean, but you need the propulsion.
No, you do,
You
but like that would come with the cannon, I imagine.
Maybe.
I'd
I'll
have
let
to
Royce.
refill it.
I'll let Royce decide on that.
Yeah, I have cannonball prices listed as 5 gold.
5 gold a pop. Okay. I said that. So I
That's
used.
that's crazy
much?
high though. If it's just like a rock.
No,
it's a
D&D
lot of
economy's always
gunpowder.
broke, so I'm not really.
I mean, it does
That's
do
always
60-10 damage.
That is true too. Which
It's
is
a
why I
bunch
don't
of
think that it's
metal
worth it
that
for
has to
this
be
boat.
molded and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, no, like early
Yeah.
cannonballs the pirates used weren't even metal. They were stone. It's just a
Here we go.
big round stone ball.
But we have like metal cannons and metal cannonballs.
Okay, so I spent.
I don't know, man.
40. Yeah, I spent 40 of the 75. So that leaves that we could have bought divided by but
To
minus
spend
40.
50 gold, heck, give us 10 of
That
them.
means we could have had 7 cannonballs. I think 5 is good.
All right.
5 or 6.
Did you
Um,
purchase any ballista?
Sorry?
Ballista.
I feel like we would have made
No.
them if we had known.
And again, I mean, I'm not sure how we would resolve that. This whole thing's obviously very weird. And we're having to do it post fact. But
Yeah.
so
And
like,
I was trying to get a chance to get ammunition this session, or before we headed away.
right. I mean, we could do it now. It's kind of it's a
I mean,
little
there's-
awkward to end the session.
There's so
on it,
much.
but it is the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much for us to do in downtime. This feels like this was one of those things that was like everyone
been on the
assumed
list.
somebody else already did it, or we assumed
No,
it
it's
would
not
have
even
been.
that. Like I did.
I'm getting
Like,
like major deja vu to the Miss boat trip.
Yeah, I
No,
feel
it's not-
like in some sense this should just be hand waved away, and it would have been like, yeah, you guys would have made at least 30 bolts, and then like
Yeah, I would say for the bolts at least. I get the cannon, right? Like I get that the cannon is like really strong, and that definitely needs to be mitigated with resource usage, and the rod shooters to some capacity. But I definitely think that the ballista should probably not be worried that much about because it's just kind of big arrows. Excuse me. So that one's iffy. But this is something I did. Like I was like I want to prepare
Yeah.
the boat. I want to get preparation for having to do repairs and extra cloth for the sails if they tear and a medicine kit in case someone gets sick. Like I wanted to do the whole thing. So like
Yeah, right.
because I'm the captain, quote
Yeah,
unquote.
so you can buy the however many cannonballs you want.
Right.
Right, from Asmaldian merchants. Come in clutch. Okay.
Yeah.
And then as far as the light ballista, that costs 1 gold. I'll say you may. I don't know. You just want to like roll 3d6.
3d6 for
Yeah.
somebody else roll it because I can't roll for shit.
Okay, I'll roll it. Do-do-do-do-do. If anyone rolls it in place of me. Okay, good. No one did. Okay. Fuck.
got one high, one low.
Wait, hold on. This is
You got one high, one
This is
low,
a
one
perfect
mid.
distribution.
Yeah, it's exactly there. So, all right. So, what was that ruling for? What was that roll?
10. You have 10 excess light ballista bolts.
Okay, so we have 10. We just have 10, like period, or is
You
that
can
just
buy
10?
them for 1 gold.
10 that we
if
don't have
you
to
want
buy.
It's 10 that you don't have to buy.
Okay, and then everyone beyond that's a gold.
Yep.
5
Every
gold
cannonball's
for
5.
Yep, and then the rod shooter.
Rod shooter, you can't buy, but you were already supplied with 20 on.
Okay,
We have
okay,
18
fair
left.
enough.
Yeah.
spend 20
Okay.
gold. Spend 20 gold on light ballista shots. We're up to 30. That's fine. That's good enough.
Okay, so if we spend 20 more up to 30, that leaves us with 3 cannonballs.
We
Unless
have
somebody wanted to
we have a
invest in
lot in the
personal ones.
we have 215 gold right now and 2 platinum in the
Oh,
in the treasury, right?
I miscalculated that entirely then. Okay, so I'll let you do it, Mr. Moneybags. You know the money than I do.
we
I
have
was looking in the wrong place.
215 gold in the bank. Let's just spend 70 on it to gain
Yeah, you said
30
20 for bolts, so we're up to 30. So we now have 30 bolts, which we just fired. How many bolts? 2?
2.
Ballista bolts?
I mean,
Okay, so we're
I put it in general, I think. Or what did I just Did I put it in notes?
Did you
Uh,
put ship
Where
inventory?
are you keeping your ammunition?
Oh, ship
Ship
inventory.
inventory.
Ship inventory. 20 metal rods, 2 used. 30 light ballista bolts, 2 used.
Okay.
And then this is in ship
Cannonball.
inventory. 10 cannonballs. They're 5 each. We grabbed. We spent 50 gold.
So 50 and 20, so 70. We spent 70 total gold to
Yeah.
get the stuff you were just asking for.
That's fine. And then that's 70 out of 215, which is 140. 145 left.
Yes.
Cool.
Awesome.
That's fine.
Oh,
Cool beans.
where are you keeping the ammunition? Your ammunition? Because I doubt you're carrying 10 cannonballs on your person.
Probably on the crates, like the 2 barrels next
Yeah,
to
they're
the
probably
the exit.
stuff, so-
Yeah.
Okay.
There's probably like
Alright.
there's probably like a handful of ballista bolts up here and down here, because for obvious reasons.
Yeah, not all 30 at one
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. And then the rod shooters, I guess those would probably just like I don't comprehend the rods. So like I would
It's just a big, like, let's say
Yeah.
2 to 3 foot long metal, like, basically rebar.
We probably have the one barrel full of cannonballs, 1 barrel full of rods, I guess.
it
And
functions
then
like a cannon.
and then 10 of those rods are below deck. That's it.
And then the function
Nice.
of the rod
Alright.
shooters is it's still gunpowder propulsion and all that, right? Like
Correct.
okay.
All right. That should be everything.
Reference, carve your own ballista bolts and cannon
sound 'em
ammunition.
Sound them off as you use them in the ship inventory. So
Yeah, I'm assuming, Royce, I'm assuming Braun could use wood carvers for ballista bolts.
Yes, ballista bolts are going to be easier to carve.
Yeah.
Everything else you probably have to purchase.
In the future, this feels like one of those things that's like we would have just used like 100 builders points out of the I think 3,000 we spent to gain enough, but it's too late now. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know jack about builders points.
Me either, actually.
Pebble alone made 700. I think that's all you need to
Pebble's
know.
pretty
I mean,
awesome.
A small house
I mean,
costs
in the
110.
It's true.
in the
Pebble is
future, do
awesome.
you want me to, like, declare if you're forgetting something like
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
this seems kind of vital for us to. I for one thought it would be hand waved, but
Right. I mean, and also like I mentioned that like that would be obviously something I would do as the
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
I
ship
see that, yeah.
captain, but not really the captain, but
right. Well, what turn
My
were
fault.
we?
Yeah,
Where were we?
my apologies. I thought that was covered in the
No,
getting.
no worries about it.
easy-
that's fair.
Yeah.
We had to do it later, but it took what 10 minutes, if that.
I
Eh.
think so.
Right.
All right, Thomas, you still have your action because fire.
Yeah. No ammo. Oh wait, well I guess we do have ammo. Okay.
You said you have to use your action to load it.
I do my action to load it. Okay. Yeah. There's only one person in there right now
Correct.
in the boat.
Oh wait,
Two.
No, there's two
There's
two goblins
two-
left on their boat.
Two
Goblins
awake
on the boat.
goblins. One.
Is one still incapacitated? Actually.
no, neither are incapacitated. The boat is.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
you go.
Okay. What's the range of? Oh, I have magic missile still. I can still pop them. With,
Oh yeah, fucking pop them with magic missile.
Yeah.
A little
Um,
metagamey, but like they took about 15 damage to kill. So do with that information what you will.
Okay. Like I could still. No, there is no chances there unless I rolled max on every.
I mean,
I'll
is
let
any
you
of them?
it depends
Is
on
any
what
of them
level of
injured,
magic
or
missile.
have we injured any of them?
the one
Not
that was
the
injured
remaining two.
is dead.
I mean, if you do a second level magic missile, that's 4d4 plus.
I can only do it first level. It's a wizard spell.
Oh, okay, 44 plus 1. Or sorry, 3d4 plus 3.
Plus
It's worth a
34
shot.
plus 3. Yeah.
2, 4, 6. I mean, that's an average of 9. Yeah, it's not a crazy amount.
It's not going to kill them if we haven't been damaging them. So right now, I'll just load the cannon.
Cool.
Use your action to load the cannon. The cannon is now ready to fire by any creature. Doesn't have to be yourself. It's this one. Go.
Our captain has left us.
Our captain has left us.
Oh wait,
I feel like next session this should go by much quicker now that we know we can only really take actions to do a couple things.
Yeah.
Well, familiarizing yourself with this.
Yeah.
It's a brand new like thing, right? Like it's a whole
Yeah.
new system. So
A
we're
new
learning it.
frontier.
I will be holding my action 5 more times until I'm out of spell slots.
But
I'm
why
not
though?
gonna
What is wrong with Goon, dude?
I don't get why
Okay.
that uses.
First of
I don't.
all-
I don't get why that uses a spell slot. Yeah.
First of all, Goon has a 6 in dexterity. Okay, he's not built for the cannon thing.
You could load cannons.
I mean, at
I
this
could
point, I
load
would just do
cannons.
nothing. Like, if it's waste all your spell slots doing nothing, I would just do something else.
I mean, there's always a chance. You never know. Somebody could rock up.
Oh wait, no, the spell.
At this point, someone needs to consider driving the boat closer to the ship, so he just uses the sleep.
Yeah,
Guys,
also
can we hoist?
move.
Guys, can we
I'll-
hoist sails real
Alright.
quick?
I'll move this up.
Alright.
There we
Yeah,
go.
sorry, I forgot to move it up. All right,
We're
your
good.
turn again.
Quick turn. So we go up, and then you're gonna have to rotate me because I don't rotate. Oh, that's even worse.
Oh yeah, there.
Well, actually, you know what? I will let you decide how it goes, and we'll go from there. So is this the ruling? Is this how we're-
Yes, that is the rule.
Okay. But that is my action. I only have a bonus action remaining. So
Okay.
we just got yeeted. So in the event that you do have to shoot guys, you're gonna have to
Oh,
move the cannons.
Wait, hold on. It doesn't occur just yet, actually. Because
Oh, right.
there's
The
a
turn
continue-
doesn't. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So yeah,
Oh, it's like
that's
this, like that.
that's where we were. Correct.
Yeah.
So that's where
So
we
you're
will
declaring
be.
you're doing the hard turn.
Yes, that is what we're doing. So yeah, the others still have their ability to fire at the ships pursuing us. But yeah,
Alright.
that's all right, back to your turn. Or oh no, it is. That is
Sage.
my turn. Yeah. Sage.
Sage is up.
Yep. I'll just. I guess I'll just reload the rod into the cannon. That's my action.
Yep, action, reload rod into cannon. All right, next up, Goon. All fails.
Let me think on this one.
To be clear, what were you readying for?
Sleep on
If
deck.
they went close to us. So if they
Sleep.
went
Oh,
to-
if
Yeah.
they came close
Sleep
enough.
so that we
Okay,
wouldn't have
yeah.
to kill him.
Spell, sleep, ready action. Any ship that comes within 90 feet.
Okay.
Just probably no ship.
My guy just doesn't want people to die. It's respectable.
I mean, if we're again a little metagamey, but if we're like that, I mean, Royce might rule it that way, but it's tough to say.
I
That's
think.
a hard one.
I mean, they're like, yeah, they're within 100 because they're probably in the middle of their ship.
Yeah.
Your turn, Goon.
That's my whole turn, Mr. DM.
On, you're up. That's Goon ready's the third spell.
No, dude.
It's gonna work, bro. Trust.
It's
You know, there's
so
other
not.
boats. There's other boats.
It's for any boat. It's for any boat that comes within 90 feet.
I mean,
Ron's gonna take this ballista, turn it to this ship, fire disadvantage.
That ballista, turn it to that ship. Yeah, that's fine.
Aim for the sails.
It doesn't matter.
Does it? Maybe? No. Probably. No.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
I would point that out to everyone else though. Like, aim for the sails. It will slow them down. Presumably, Royce may or may not rule it that way. I'll let him come up with that. We got 5 minutes left.
Thomas, you're up.
Okie doke. Do any of the cannons have ammo in them? Has the cannon I reloaded been used?
No,
I don't believe so.
the cannon hasn't.
Yeah,
No.
the cannon hasn't.
I also just reloaded
Alder,
this
you did a quick
this
turn, right?
this rod thing if you want to use it.
Yes, we did a quick turn to the right.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
I guess
coming
I
to effect right
can't.
after this.
I'm not in firing range of this.
I will say you guys feel a lurch of the boat as you can feel it starting to take a hard right turn. So
you are within range, Tom.
Yeah, you
I'm in
can
range of
you
fire
can
as well?
angle it down. I'd assume.
Okay,
for
then
now,
yeah, I'm gonna fire at this boat.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh no! Please be high.
My first time firing a cannon, guys. Let's see how it goes.
Boom.
Why are y'all sighing? What's
It's not a
the
sigh.
reaction?
This is a cringe.
This is a boom. This is a lot of money. This is 5 gold.
This is 5 gold flying out the end of that barrel.
Make an attack, Tom.
You know, these billionaire playboys love to fire guns.
Oh no! Dear
5 gold sinks to the bottom.
That was a deck save too. That you had a
Oh,
plus
wait,
6 to
wait,
that.
Is it a proficient? No, I'm not proficient. It says
We're
less.
not proficient. It's
So
even
it's 8.
worse.
It's 8.
Dear God.
The cannonball just goes into the water.
Who let this man fire? I would have done better than that.
Alright, and then at the
Even
comes
Alden
up
would be
engine.
like, "Get the cripple off the cannon."
It's my legs that are bad, not my arms.
Clearly, it's your eyes.
It's your head too.
Alright, Thomas, is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
I mean,
Alright,
to be
at the-
fair, that I would have gotten a 9 in that same universe, so it's not like.
We cannot
At
hit
the-
for shit.
At the end of the ship's turn, it moves. That's a hard turn. I need everyone to make a strength saving throw.
Oh shit!
Oh
that was
fuck!
was-
Thomas is flying overboard.
that wasn't discussed.
Well, he wasn't here for long at least.
Wait, was that is that mentioned anywhere in the quick turn? Oh shit, it is. I missed that entirely. Fuck me. All right, well.
Not bad. Not bad for me. Not bad.
Oh
Okay, hold
no.
on. Was that mentioned in the quick turn? Literally the second.
Yeah, I scrolled over and was like, uh-oh. Okay, so everybody's
Oh
made
yeah, I
it so
forgot you're
far.
strong now.
Yeah, I'm strong now. Let's go.
Last one's it's Braun.
Yeah, it's Braun.
It's Braun. It's Braun.
Wait, no, there's 2 people missing. No, it's just one. It's
Ah.
just Andrew.
What?
Make a strength save,
Do,
elephant.
Oh,
You're good.
whoopsies, sorry.
You'll be fine. It doesn't matter. You're an
I'm
elephant.
tired.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good.
Okay.
You're fine.
Thomas, you feel Caw kind of like stumble into you.
No.
Just
It's
stay on
now-
board.
Their turn. 2.
Just one more, DM. Just give one more. Let's do one more for
5
Okay,
feet.
this
5
is
feet.
this
5
is
feet.
why I said, depending on how you rule it, they could be considered within 90 feet of us. at this
I
point.
would say they are because now they're like
It's tough to say.
they're that edge of their little square is like
roll me a
course,
D100, please.
That's part of the
Hey,
water.
D100 DM?
you always roll
Yes,
high on
of
these. You roll
course.
high every 10 out of 10
Hey,
times.
that's true. He rolled.
74.
Oh, that's
All
pretty
right,
high.
I will say there is one goblin within 90 feet of you.
Okay, everything within 20 feet of him gets hit with sleep.
Okay,
Because that's how sleep works. Let me post
that is
it.
how sleep works.
It's a
And
radius,
it's second level, so that's 78.
Roll 78.
you're
Dude,
you're
God.
saving these fuckers' lives.
78.
They don't
Shit.
deserve it, but this is the redemption in you.
No, he's not saving their life because the boat's going to continue in this trajectory and ram into this fucking
That's
rock.
a good roll.
I mean,
Holy shit.
but no,
That's a really
but,
good roll.
but their buddies are behind them. If they survive the crash, they'll live.
he only
Sure.
rolled one thing under 4.
Moonshine, you watch as both of the goblins on board pass out.
Go to sleep.
I then turn around. I'm like, finally, I saved them. I turn around and see the rock they're sailing towards.
You're a hero.
No, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Their ship gets fucked up, and they might be stranded on the rocks a little bit till the other goblins
Speaking of,
come.
are they
but-
gonna ram into us at the break?
No, we're going to be faster than them. Next turn, we're going to be, because I think they move 2 squares a turn. We're going to be here, which means our ass is going to be here. And then they're going to, they're going to miss us. We're good.
Okay.
All right. With that, that is all. Oh wait, hold on. Oh
They
yeah,
could
it's
fire
time.
at disadvantage, maybe.
They are firing at disadvantage.
It's time. It's time.
Me
They
when
miss.
it goes back over to
Me when it's time.
Goonshine's turn, and I see him cast the exact
Wait,
same spell.
this guy's turned this way. Yeah, he's turned this way. Okay.
Wait, is sleep concentration?
I don't know.
I don't
Alright.
think it is. Post it, Ethan.
It is posted, but
Oh,
duration.
duration.
no,
Oh,
Wait, you
Yeah,
I
it
don't
said
think
doesn't
I have
say
it
that.
in there.
Oh, it's
I
non-con.
don't usually put concentration in there, so let me check.
Yo, no, it's non-con. That's kind of crazy.
Can I
Alright,
still end it?
uh,
I mean, I'm just curious.
I would imagine
You
No,
can
not.
punch
it's
him in the
not
face.
concentration.
It's not con, so no, I can't. Oh.
Oh, so they're just gonna They're just gonna run into that.
They're gonna run aground.
I mean, their
Well,
ships.
that'll-
Their
Oh
ships.
shit!
I mean, their
Oh,
ships
It
are.
was nice knowing you.
Their ship is fucked, but I think they're fine.
In case anyone
What's
noticed,
that?
there's also another boat.
And
Yeah,
Oh.
I know.
But like they.
There's actually another boat right
But
here.
the thing is, we're gonna
Yeah, I
be
thought
we're gonna
there.
be hidden behind the rocks, and so they're not gonna be able to directly turn to face us. Maybe.
I mean, we're gonna be gone. We're faster than everything but the ship in the very back, which I think is probably our speed. And
These guys move our speed. Yeah, I've been noticing they move
they
at our speed.
they all have to like. I think
they move
all have to
faster.
turn.
Oh,
They
do
move
they?
faster.
I think this one is our speed, right, Bruce?
Yeah. So the one similarly shaped to you guys moves your speed, and those two big ones up top they move 200 feet going straight.
It does look like we have a straight shot off the map where they have to turn to try and catch up to us, though.
It does.
So that's nice.
I do want to say, out of the 2 metal rods and 2 ballistas and 1 cannonball, I think only 1 ballista hit, and that killed a goblin.
See, you guys should just been prepping sleep.
No, I shot the goblin to death with normal arrows.
Oh,
That is
that
is
wasn't even the
everything.
ballista. Okay, so we hit
Nope.
nothing. We hit nothing out of the
No,
5
I
shots.
think a metal rod hit.
yeah. I think Braun
that-
actually hit. Braun
Okay,
I've
hit.
actually
okay.
13 damage.
Okay.
So you
okay.
guys, so all I'm hearing is the 3 sleeps was worth it. and
It
you guys
was.
are
It
nuts.
was. You did
That's
more
all I'm
damage
hearing.
than I
Nice,
did.
yeah,
You
yeah.
you,
The
you did
sleep
you did
savings
a
suck.
higher net positive than I did.
We
Yeah,
should
never
have
hate on my
arrows.
repeated sleep again.
We should have got fire arrows. I'm sure we could make something up.
We should have had Cordelia, who had a range of I think like 250 feet without disadvantage with a sniper rifle.
Nah, that'd be lame.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna look into that. See if that's an option because I
Fire
want
arrows?
to. Yeah, I want to like see if there's something on board that I could like wrap an arrow with to light it, and then shoot it into the larger boat's masts. Like I want to.
Or-
Like I want to.
I see.
Or their gunpowder barrel, if they have any gunpowder barrels in their ship.
Yeah, I was thinking. I don't care if we destroy them. I want to be able to get away from them. I don't want to fight them. I don't care.
Now you sound like
Like the-
Goonshine.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
it's
if I ever
again.
need to like psychically snipe a captain of a big ship, I could always use this.
No, it's not that I don't want to kill them. It's that I don't care if we kill them. I want to go. I want to get where we need to go and get it over with. Right?
Fair enough.
Like that's what I want. So if we can slow the big ships down that could otherwise catch us, that's what matters to me. So
Well, I think Aldo just joined the murderer club.
I mean, I murdered a goblin. Is that really that count?
Yeah.
Is that murder?
Yeah. Yeah.
Goblin,
Yeah.
they don't count.
Yeah, it is murder. All right. I say to the DM.
You're in the club now. You're in the club.
See, why is Goon the most like moral person in the crew?
Because he's a
'Cause he's
redemption
paladin
paladin.
of redemption.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I have
He-
tenants.
He was technically a criminal, but I think he just kept getting thrown into jail because he was a nudist, like over and over again. Like Ozzy was stuck in jail for like 40 years. He did 4 years of his sentence nonstop, but like Goon was like in and out.
But
What
like,
if his redemption is wearing clothes?
No.
when you stand-
No.
what is
It's
his
well,
yeah.
his redemption is low key stripping. Y'all don't think like that though. Okay.
What the
Gil-
fuck does that mean?
Y'all don't
Gildian
think like that,
Gildian wants to build the best. He wants to be the best builder. And what's a better build than the temple of your body? Huh?
It's true.
Gotta
Y'all
show
don't
off.
think like that though.
Gotta show off your temple of your body.
Yeah, I think this is a. Royce might have to make a bigger map for next session.
I will, dude.
Didn't expect
not
us to 180 out of here, did you?
We have to
Expect
use
me to take
mobility.
this.
We have to
Let
use
them
Back
eat
to
loud.
Bylind we go.
Well, see, if it was just this long ship, if it was just these guys, right? Like if this is the only fight, I'd probably stay going straight. But then when these big motherfuckers came out of the woodwork,
Well, we don't
I
even
was like,
know.
no.
We don't even know if
Yeah,
those
we
are
could have
like.
avoided this whole thing, but like
We don't know even if those are
Wow.
trade ships or if they're nearby. We do know that if these small
So,
3 goblins were brave
With
enough
50
to
gold,
attack
That's
us.
what we need to ask ourselves. Like the amount of like cannon fire.
I mean,
We've lost
Even
like-
if
we've lost
50,
almost,
say
we've
they
lost
would
almost
leave us
10 so
alone.
far.
That's true.
we lost the amount of gold we lose doesn't really matter at the end of the day because we have so much magic items that are worth so much money that we just need to sell that like spending money isn't that. We use 1/5 of our treasury.
We could have given these guys like one random +1 item and
Yeah.
been done.
Yeah.
we could have
we
just
could
left.
have. But that was also when we had the information that this was the only, like, not even this guy, by the way. So like
Well,
this was the only thing we'd be fighting,
but
and
like
that was, I don't care.
even if it was just like 3 goblins who were like, give us 50 gold or otherwise bad shit's gonna happen. If you saw a small ship saying that, you kind of know that there's other ships around that are also.
I mean, they're
gonna get,
goblins.
like-
They're stupid. I don't know.
Wait, so what's the plan? Are we gonna be going in like
Is
this
your mother
direction?
a goblin?
Uh,
Like-
yeah, we go northeast and
My
we try
mother
to
wasn't one.
outrun the ships that are trying to follow us. And if any of them are faster, we gun them down.
Yeah, I say we just go northeast, and then maybe we can go straight after we reach here if there's no other ships.
Yeah, especially if these guys, like, because we're beating them with flexibility, right? Like, because like we are the perfect mix of fast and small. So like we're strong, but we're also like fast and versatile. So this guy is probably in the way of turning around because he sees what's happening. This guy is on the beeline. So when
Yeah.
they start going this way, you're right. I think we go up here and do this number, or even
Well,
worse, this number.
Yeah,
And then like now they have to really get fucked up to turn around.
like the main ways to get to us is like coming through here, which is kind of a tight squeeze. Coming through here, I think we don't have full vision on this, but like this would also be an extremely tight squeeze considering the atoll is like already right here. So, and then if they want to turn, like this guy is going to take a long time to turn around and attack us. Like,
and then he's gonna keep going in that
Yeah.
way too.
our,
So like once we get to here, we just do this,
yeah,
and then he has to turn around
yeah,
again.
like our main threat is this guy because there's an atoll here, and so he's probably just gonna try to go straight to meet up with us.
Right, same drill as this guy though.
Yeah.
So like theoretically, we just go. They're gonna keep heading this way, and then we go that way.
Is that the
And then-
is that the storm, Royce? The purple shit.
Yes,
the
it
purple
is.
shit. Oh, there's purple shit. I
Bottom
didn't even notice
left.
the purple shit.
Bottom left is the storm from the Mad
There was
Mage.
so much. There was so much happening here that I
I
was
mean, we're
just
going
like,
away from the
Full
storm, so
full
we're fine.
breakaway into the storm to get away from them.
"Screw." That actually.
Which direction is this storm coming in?
Oh, it's going down.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to converge over the ships we're leaving
Flee
behind.
into the storm.
It's
All
the
right.
only way.
All right. I mean, this is kind of fucking dope.
Yeah.
Pull that Jack Sparrow move where they like drop
I
the
can't believe this
anchor
is
and
going to
use
be
it to drift.
180-day trip. Oh my god. I thought it was going to be 90 days.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that's
Cordelia was
fine.
like, fuck that. I'm not staying on that ship with these criminals and people I dislike for half a year.
Drunks, criminals, politicians.
Yeah.
Braun.
Fully clothed individuals.
I'm just saying, I feel like Thomas has way more reason to dislike Cordelia than Cordelia has to dislike Thomas.
Cordelia doesn't even dislike Thomas all that much. She thinks of him as incompetent, and that's it. It just stops
I
there.
don't know what I've done to you.
You know
We're
what you've
done.
done. We've been over this many times.
It still doesn't make sense, but we have been over it many times. It still doesn't change it.
It'll never make sense to
Every
me.
session.
All right.
Become
Hi, guys.
competent. Do something competent.
That was good. All right, I'll be seeing y'all next week.
See ya.
Later.
See it.
I did something confident. I
You
negotiated with Tyranis.
You negotiated to leave for half a year.
Oh man, leaving Bylind sounds great about now.
We can leave you in Tyranis.
I do want to say, Thomas,
is my
you left behind 2 of the biggest political figures to have free reign over the island.
We still have Brooklick there, and
Who Brooklick is best friends to Cordelia?
I feel like Brooklick is more against you than on your side right now.
No. He's against Etheria, and he's really good friends with Cord, I would say, because he's known Court since she was a child, and so it's like Court is friends with Etheria. So there's a little bit of like he dislikes Etheria, but he likes me. But like
I feel
overall,
like he dislikes Etheria more than he likes you right now. If I were to bet,
No, he dislikes Ozzy more than he did. Like,
no, that's definitely true. He
that's
despises
definitely
Ozzy.
true. Yeah.
I don't know about Etheria though.
Yeah.
Braun dislikes Etheria very much.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like. This would have to be done off session, but I assume you would have done a point of replacement for your council spot while you're gone for 180 days.
It's Varn.
Yeah.
You already appointed.
Who?
it? Okay.
Who?
Varn.
Who?
Oh, you're right. Tharian.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, that works out for court.
It
Yeah,
does. It does work out for court.
Braun's not blind.
I have
And it works
a
out for Etheria too.
yeah. I have a whole scavenger hunt that was given to me that I need to figure out now.
So he gave you a scavenger hunt to figure out a date spot?
Yeah. He went
He
all
gave you
out.
an actual scavenger hunt.
That big fucking nerd.
Yeah, he gave
That's
me finding the first clue will be a treat.
Well, see,
Look for where
trust.
you get something
I
to
trust
eat.
Varn enough or Tharian enough that he won't mix romance and politics.
You should have seen his downtime.
I wanna
You
say
should have
though,
seen his downtime.
if Travis pulls this shit out in D&D, what has he done in real life?
No, dude. Okay. I just want to say the fucking dates he came up with for the in-game characters were like, they would have made me swoon. So like,
What the fuck?
so it's both him and Cordelia are both like marksmen, right? He set up a shooting range where he personally shaped and had orcs so they could like go out and shoot together and have fun shooting. And then he also said he foliaged for the best foods possible. And then he had a picnic overlooking the ocean on one side and the island on the other. And so they would have eaten the best foods possible overlooking the
My
ocean.
god, Travis is really him.
And then he came out with an entire scavenger hunt for me to complete. And he had a whole list of where it's like, to find the first clue will be a treat. Look for something where you would eat. And the next place to look is a place where you can find a book. Stuff like that. And it's like a whole list to go down.
Holy shit!
And he said he had a guitar, so he's also like kind of playing music. It's like,
Damn, dude.
Damn, yeah, goddamn. We must all bow
War is
down in his
insane.
Fucking Ozzy wish Maury would put in this level of effort. Fucking Maury should have came on any of the adventures. He's stuck.
But
at
yeah,
home,
no,
like,
the Thomas
pussy.
mindset right now is that he's so happy to be away from New Bylind right
Sorry,
Everyone's an enemy.
Braun is not abandoning Alder and Tomas to go on a mission about him.
Yeah, he's happy to also spend time with all.
Who put this man in charge? Royce, how long have we been on the island so far without the 3 months time skip?
Fucking hell, that's a good question.
Is that,
Oh, it
How
also.
long?
has it been like a month and a half?
Like 2 months.
It's been 2 months. So you're going to come back to the island and more time has passed on the island since you've been away from it than you've been on it. And all the people are going to be like, who the fuck is this guy coming back?
Also, I feel like
Especially
every
the new
time
people.
Thomas has been a leader, I feel like he's been competent. I feel like the only time you're fixating on is that one time I didn't make a decision. Because I was like, sure, y'all make a
Has he?
decision.
Has he really?
Yeah, he's been fine. What has he done wrong?
What has he done right?
Okay, so one, there was a negotiation with the Mesmaldians when he first met them. He got that deal set.
That's true. That's true. He did do
Negotiation
that.
with Tyranis, he got Everett cured.
That's
I feel like he led the
debatable.
meeting with Etheria. I feel like that was handled the feast pretty well. Of like, he was more on the positive of getting Etheria on the crew. I actually regret that, honestly.
No,
but
no,
I feel like I handled that
no.
correctly.
You almost kicked her off the island, and we had to rush and get exhaustion points to get her back
I never
on the
kicked
island.
her off the island. We just
You're not
pried a
getting
slight
exhaustion
little
points
bit,
for
and then
that.
she said she was gonna leave.
No, we asked God if she's okay, and God's like, yes, and she's like, why would you embarrass me like that? That's crazy.
Yeah, like what the fuck? We were just asking questions to vet her like a normal.
You asked
Well, to be
God.
fair, we did-
God sent this.
Went to her grandpa like, hey, is your granddaughter cool?
And,
Well, we didn't even know if she was the granddaughter. We didn't even know if that was true.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
She
look at it
had
from her perspective.
she had the mark of Gildian. Gildian spoke to her and said, "Come to this island." So the assumption is that everybody
She
with the
had
mark
this
of Gildian.
artifact? She
No,
had
no,
this
no, no, no,
artifact
no,
that she
no, no,
wouldn't
no,
let
no,
us
no.
even ask about.
No.
No, sus.
She
Alright,
had
I'm leaving,
she
boys.
didn't
Good luck,
trust
you
you. She didn't trust you for good reason because you keep trying to like get into her
She
shit.
didn't trust her for good reason too.
No, she was sent to the island by the god we follow, and so we would have known. Okay, I should end recording now so we can fight off
feel
recording.
like